Take me high, smooth as sea, coastal breeze, fly with me, take me high, the islands need, feel the love, arms are swaying, blue sky, wonders found while we fly, oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal Airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high. Fly by, reggae beats in my ears, miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars, flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea, coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands need. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea, coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands need, feel the love, arms are swaying, blue sky, wonders found while we fly, oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibes.
Hello, what's going on, folks? How are you? Hopefully you're all well. Why can't I hear nothing? Oh, that's why. Hang on just a minute. I gotta change the sounds really quick. Anytime I switch to a streaming computer, I change the sound settings or else I can't hear anything. So I can hear it now. Okay, good deal. Let me know if you can hear on your side. That'd be great. What is going on, folks? I hope you're all well. Is this camera wrong? Let me see something. I think I bumped it. Could you see? I don't know. Anyway, welcome aboard the FSBN channel. My name is Jason, and well, we're gonna have some fun today. We're doing a line flight, our last line flight, pretty much of the year, folks. That's it. We're done. After August, we go back to work up in the Northeast, and it looks like we're flying the New York Rangers' whole entire schedule again. I posted that. That's nuts. Um, if you're not familiar, we've been doing this for 3 years. This is going to be a fourth, so it's insane. All right, let me say hi to everyone. If you're in the chat, say hello. Just give me a quick hello. I'd love to know where you're from, where you're coming from. Hatchet182, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. Good to see you, my man. It's Dumsy. What's going on? He says hello. How are you? Dewan Varsity. Yes, sir. We're going to MSY. Steve, we're checking in. How are you, Steve? Ryan, there he is. Hey, Ryan, I'm sorry I didn't see you on Monday. Did you see the Island Hopper blog post? Hopefully you did. You can read up on that so I can do some research for you. Hi, bro. How did you get your livery on the game? Did you make it? Yes, we did. So this livery is from Coastal Airways, it's called. It's a virtual airline. Very unique in terms of what virtual airlines do. Normally, a virtual airline, you just sign up and you fly. This is very unique, and we take you through an entire AQP, which is an airline qualification program. You're going to go through a lot of training before you get released, quote, to the line. And once you're released, and everything we do on this airline has meaning and purpose. Fuel burn costs money. Every time we land, it costs money. We have maintenance fees that hit us. We have to get airplanes delivered. We simulate the entire gamut of an airline. That's kind of what we do. So very unique, very different, and very hard. Matter of fact, Marco, big shout outs to Marco. He's probably going to be watching this tomorrow. Marco's going through training, and you know what he said? He said, I didn't realize how hard this is really going to be. Until he's in the thick of it right now. So he's doing a great job, but he's in the thick of training. He's in the grind. And it's a brotherhood. Once you pass that, you're kind of in the club. You're one of us. It's hard to do. And, just keep on trucking, my man. You're doing great. AKA John 10 by 10. All good. Good to see. William, how you doing up in Taiwan? Hope you're doing well. Thailand, sorry. I don't know why I said Taiwan. Good morning, Jason from Thailand. Good to see you live today. Let's go flying. That's right, my friend. It's Dumsy, so it's not IRL. No, I wish. This is a fictional airline based off of a real... It's based off of a real airline. Not going to tell you which one. There's actually 3 airlines embedded into this one carrier. I wish it was real. This thing would be sweet if it was. I would have loved it. Been cool. Yeah. Ryan, I did read that article you sent. Loved it. Great information about it. Super cool you got to do that trip. Yeah, it was a long haul, too. It's like 15 hours, the United Island Hopper we're talking about. And that blog is live at Navigraph. Go check it out if you haven't read that yet. It should be coming out on the newsletter. By the way, if you're not a Navigraph newsletter subscriber, it's free. Go to navigraph.com and subscribe to the newsletter. And then you could see all the blogs that come out. And then we release blogs once a week, so you could check those out too before the newsletter is released. And without any further ado, let's take this jet over to New Orleans. We've got it's blocked 2 hours and 15 minutes. I show an hour and 44, so nice pad on the schedule for us, which is nice. We're doing a cold in the dark start here. We've got the WinWing MCP. We're using the WingWing CDU, so we're using both pieces of equipment today for that. We'll see how that goes. Let's jump into flight deck. It's going to be a cold and dark start, so you could see there's nothing going on in the flight deck here. It's just dark. All right, let's go get it woken up, and we're going to do actually 7-3 flows. This is based off of a real-world flow, but it's single pilot ops because we're the only pilot flying, unfortunately. So let's go here, and if I can find... hang on. I think I hit the wrong... There we go. So our flashlight's on. We'll take a look. A couple things you want to do. Just want to make sure these two are off. You're going to come down here. That's off. That is... Galley should be off. That's off. And before you energize everything, you want to make sure your hydraulic pumps are off so you don't kill anybody on the ground. That is down. And then we're going to come to here. Cutoffs are good and the parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and throw the battery switch on now. And this flow is called a cold and dark flow or originator flow from our airline. Battery's coming on. Okay, once the battery's on, we're going to take a look at the draw with negative 75 on the amps, which we should see. And we're going to come over to ground power. Make sure it's got good amps and frequency, or volts and frequencies. 400, 116 volts. That's what we want to see. That looks good. Let's go ahead and throw the ground power to the on position right now. All right, now when we do that, I'm going to go ahead and wake up my panel here. We'll get the panel woken up. I got to just kind of restart the panel. It doesn't like starting in a cold and dark situation, so let's see if we can't get this to run. We should see 3 greens, and we do see 3 greens, so we're good on the panel. I'm going to slide that over here. All right, all good. This is coming to capped, and let's go ahead and start. I'm going to do emergency services first, so we'll do all our emergency stuff. Get that out of the way. I'm going to shut this light off for now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this. Good. We'll go ahead and throw that up there. And our lighting's coming on. I'll flood everything up just a little bit until we get going, and then sun comes out. We'll start turning it down again. All right, coming over here. Let's start this nickel test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. We'll just do the dime. Coming over dime. There's the dime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's the dime test. All right, check your squibs. These are your fire bottles. You want to make sure they're good to go. Your fire extinguisher, actually. There we are. Do you know how many fire extinguishers are in the airplane? Anybody know? You're probably saying, hey, just look at the lights. And actually, each bottle is routed to each engine. Believe it or not. Now, we're not going to start that because that would throw us into a no-go because we're not aligned yet. So let's go ahead and throw it into alignment. We should see on DC, and we're going to get align. I'm going to go ahead and throw this over to heading and stats. Good. So we're in alignment mode. We're going to come down here to the MCP. I'll show you. If this isn't right, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and use this. We're in a 737-700-day AirAct data is correct. This 2507 July 10, August 7th of 2025. Let's go position in it. We're going to go Kilo MIA for Miami. And let's dump that right there. And we're at gate Gulf 8, I believe. So G8. Let's see if it takes it. It does. So that's good. And you can verify with your chart. Just make sure you'd go to your taxi chart here. You go to your airport. It should be parking bay coordinates, it's called. And we're looking for Gulf 8. So Concourse G, Gulf 8, 6 through 10, North 25, 47.5, West 80, 16.7. And that's what I got. Let's go ahead and throw that in the scratch pad. Dump that right over the top of that. That airplane is, the hamsters are spinning, and they'll start getting it going here. Christopher, how are you? I'm just checking in, a crew member. There we go. Shelton Palm. Yeah, Christopher, we got a jump seat for you. Shelton, how are you? Good evening, Captain. Hope the week was good. Where do the boats go when they get sick? The boat dock. He's got a lot of them. I love it. There's our joke of the day. Good stuff, man. Okay, once that's done, we're going to come back down here. We're going to throw this switch to test, and we're going to make sure all of our lights are tested and on. Good, good, good. And we'll throw the test to you can throw it to the dim position. We will need it bright, but right now we'll keep it at the dim. I'm going to come over here, take a look. Ooh. All right, that's good. Those are off. That's good. Let's just make sure we have cooling on the aircraft because it's hot. So we're going to go to the FS actions. We'll go ground. Yes, we have the air conditioning card on there, and that's what we expected. I just want to make sure that we are... our payload is 0. Yep, okay. Payload is 0. It's good to go. We're going to be running SLC, or self-loading cargo today. So self-loading cargo is going to help us out with all the good stuff that we do. and we'll get this rocking and rolling. Dan the man, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. And that's it. Now let's go to the PMDG panel, the EFB. We're going to click request data from SimBrief. It's going to pull in our SimBrief data. That's the route of flight, folks. We're just heading out of Miami and going pretty much straight over the Gulf across to New Orleans. I show an hour and 44 minutes, and turbulence pretty good. I'll give you guys an update here as we get a little closer to boarding. 6:21. Matter of fact, I'm going to start getting boarding now. We need a pushback on time here, so we're looking at a 7:05 push. I'm going to call, let the flight attendants know, board when ready, and I'm going to call for fuel truck. We'll get the fuel truck started, but before we do that, I need to get my ACARS going. One thing I forgot is ACARS. And what our ACARS will do is charge us for the fuel. It's going to sense on how much fuel we're going to uplift, and then it charges us the difference. So, and it's spot prices in Miami. So this fuel is expensive crap. This is like liquid gold coming into this airplane. I'll show you how much fuel we'll take. I'll show you the paperwork and all that. We're going to click start the flight. Boom, there we go. Wait, I want to make sure we got it right here. Yeah, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Don't do that. All right. Back to the drawing board. Overhead panel. Let's go on the outside. Our flight attendant, our FO would probably be doing the walk around inspection. I'm going to go ahead and turn all of the lights on. Actually, I'm just going to flip them on like this. Let's just get them all on. I'm not going to use my panel yet for that. We're going to strobe and steady. Anti-collision light. Wheel well lights coming on. Everything's coming on, right? Let's go outside. We'll have a quick look. Looking good on the lights. It's the first flight of the day, so you're going to check all of your lighting, make sure it's all good to go. You got strobe lights going over here. Strobes in the back is going. Let's shut that back door. All right, all the lighting's good. Shut it off. All lights are off there. Taxi lights off here. Keep the logo lights on. I'll throw this to steady. That's off. That's off. Wing lights keep. Well, I'll throw my my wheel well on. All right. So that's good. And let's keep trucking here. We're going to come down here, take a look at this. We'll click our route. Let's make sure Miami is online. They are not. No problem. What we'll do is we are going to just do a requested flight plan. So I'm going to clear it out. I'm going to request the flight plan here, and SimBrief will pull that in, and you can see select the route, and that is what we're going to do. Miami MSY C S19, that's our flight. We'll click request, and it'll get dumped in. It's going to take a few minutes, so as it does that, I'm going to go ahead and recall for the fuel truck. We'll go ground services, and I only do this kind of fuel. I use the PMDG fuel for this. I think I'd say it pretty much every week on why I do it, because if I use GSX, it just instantaneously dumps the fuel in, and it's just not great. Okay, 3920, we have 3840, that's good, and we're going to put in 17.4, and the fuel is going to be nice to us, so the 17.6. They're going to top us off at 200 more gallons than we requested. That's what a good fueler does, folks. So we'll call for the fuel truck as it comes in. You can see him. It's going to hook up. All right, back to the old drawing board here. Let's click load. Route uplink loading. We'll give it a second to load in. By the way, do me a favor. If you're brand new to the channel, just subscribe. If you're here forever, you've been a member forever, or you're just hanging out, just that little thumb, just throw that like button on there for us. It helps us. All right, so we're going to activate this. Okay, and we're going to execute it. And now, runway 8 right. I've already looked at the weather. I already looked at our NOTAMs, so I know we're good to go. It's going to go runway 8 right is going to be our runway of choice out of here. And we're going to go departures, and we're taking the GLADS 4. I'm going to give you an update on how we're going to fly that thing. I'll do a briefing for you. GLADS 4 looks like the transition is going to be bags transition, so we'll throw that in there. We already got 8 right selected, so let's execute that, and we're done. We're going to go back to the arrivals page. Let's take a look at that. And the arrivals, there is none. So we're not doing an arrival into KMSY, they might not have any arrivals. So I thought they did. Let me just check really quick just to make sure. We do have stars here. I thought we would have, but we don't have any coming in from where we're coming from. So let's just see if we can't make that happen. We're coming in from the Gulf on the south side of the airport. Doesn't look like there's anything that we're going to hook up to. No. So there is none. We'll just do the runway of choice. And let me just check the weather really quick. There is a forecasted thunderstorm, but it's to the east and it's little. It's not a big cell. We'll go right around that. 1807, 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 5, scattered at 35. The ATIS right now, they're arriving runway 11. So that's a really cool runway to fly into. We'll have to come to the backside and then flip around. We'll go runway 11. So just throw the ILS in there. And we'll plan on that. Now things can change. It can change in a New York minute over here. Anywhere, really. We got Voodoo. Let's see, coming in from the south, so we could also go to TBD. Since we're coming in from the south, the Lavelle VOR is out of service per the NOTAM, so we'll just go to TBD, and I'll click execute. It might change, like I said, it's not a big deal if it does. No problem. Let's go back to the legs page, and you can see everything going on right now. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and start the fuel process. While they start, I'm going to call for catering. We'll get catered for sure on this flight. I request our catering service. We'll get it done. AJ, welcome to takeoff. Good, man. How are you? Thanks for coming a member. I appreciate it, buddy. Awesome. Thanks for the support. It's great. Appreciate you, bud. Dewan Varsity, probably got to go direct Harvey VOR. Yeah, we'll see as we get closer. Landing 20 and 11. We might go 20, you know. We'll see as we get there, guys. We'll see how the runway's going right now. And on the ATIS, it's saying 11. Real world ATIS, that is. Let me see again. I could have screwed that up. They're arriving runway 11. They're departing runway 20. So that's kind of what we'll plan. It could change. No big deal. Let's do this. Everything is good on this. Let's go to the route data. And I'm going to go ahead and pull those winds in. If you could see, we're not going to do that yet, and I'll tell you why. We got to do this. 0 fuel weight coming in. Oh, we got Allegiant here. I don't know why they're here. They shouldn't be. What are they doing? We didn't pay them to cater us. All right, I got to change the gate. That's why. It's weird. All right, 0 fuel weight coming in at 117.8. 117.8. Hey guys, really quick, did anybody have any concerns with the Air India crash, or are we putting that to bed? I know I talked about it a couple days ago when I had COVID last week or so. Is everybody good on the outcome and what happened to that thing? Plan fuel, I'm going to plan out of here with 17.4. And if you guys look at the schedule, did you guys see the hockey schedule I posted? It's going to be our flight schedule coming up. I posted it on our Discord channel. So if you go to FSBN Discord, I don't know if there's a link. There should be a link coming in. And you go to the flight, you go to just schedule, you'll see I pinned it. It's going to be all of our flights that we fly. And if you're a member, you are going to see 50 plus flights that we do for the season of hockey. And go ahead and scroll over to March and April. What kind of jet, what kind of equipment do you see? Tell me in the comments below what kind of equipment that is. That doesn't mean I know the release date. It just means I'm hoping it's going to be then. I'm hoping we'll have it in our hands by then. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I have no idea. But I'm hopeful. All right, reserves are... We're going to go 4.8 on the reserves. We don't have an alternate today. And our cruise, our cost index is 40. The airline wants us to push a little bit more on the schedule because this is a long day for us. We have 4 legs on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, we have 5 legs. This is a 5-leg day. I don't know why I booked this, man, like that. That's rough. 380 on the altitude. Cruise winds coming in at 200 at 16. 200/16. Throw that in there. and negative 54 degrees once we get to altitude, very close to standard. Execute that. Let's go to our N1 limit, and sure enough, I don't have my dang OPC. I gotta go grab it. I will grab it. What do you guys say? AJ, what'd you say? Got to do my part to keep the lights on until Marco gets on the line. Yes, you do. If y'all get a 321, sign me up. That's what I voted for in the alternative to the 7.5. Yeah, well, once the 7.5 comes out, there is no A321. Matter of fact, I'll talk about this. I think you guys had a vote. We voted out there. Let me go grab the OPCs, the onboard performance computer. I will be right back. I forgot it. Sorry, guys. I had to get my the OPC, and the OPC is from Virtual Performance Tool. It's a really good tool. I absolutely love using it. We are going to change the airplane. Right now, it's booked at a 73800 because I was doing some math for the schedule that we have to go out west in October, and I got to tell you, I was a little nervous. I was like, are we going to be able to get going here? We got 27,000 steel brakes. We're in a 700. 24. We have 27 aside, don't we? Let me look really quick. Let's go to menu. I think we do. I just forgot. You can tell right here, 24K. That's why we look. All right, so 24,000. Where do you see that? There we go. 24,000 on the last bottom rung there. I need to fly the Comanche. I saw the Comanche release. This looks pretty cool. Okay, Miami is the airport. We're going to go from... what do you mean once something went wrong here? Here we go, Miami. Invalid response format. What? Miami. How is it an invalid response? Okay, I'm going to restart the app. I just want to make sure we're good. Let's click it again. I'm sorry, and I'm using an iPad here for it. I got to log back in. Gotta love it. I'm logging in, sorry. I don't mean to. Click this. We're going to go Virtual Performance Tool. There we are. That's the password I want. We're going to click Done. What in the world? Okay, let's do this on the old school way. I'm just going to do it on the website because there's two things you can do. I'll do it on the website. It's going to be a little easier. Click New Aircraft. Default profile. Maybe not. Maybe that's what happened. It was causing a conflict. Okay. This is what I'm going to get out of this too. One more time. All right, who's that? Who's checking in? Chris, what's going on, buddy? How are you? I wanted to text you today and say I hate taxes, but I didn't want to bug you. And we were busy with your day off. Let's do this. Taxes, folks. One more thing. I'm just going to, one more time, I'll check in, and if it doesn't work, and then it doesn't work. It's all good. Let's do the other way. We're going to go Miami 8 right. We're going to go flaps 1 on this one. Optimum thrust setting. Auto bleed on there. Anti-ice is off. We don't need that. Conditions are dry. We're going to enable the flex assume temp. And let's do an enable. Well, we'll disable that. Improve climb. We really don't need it. We only got flaps 1, so it's not going to be a huge issue. Looks like confusion in the cockpit. For me, you're saying? Yes, I was very confused with the stinking thing. We got our numbers. Runway is 8 right today, folks. Cell temp, we're coming in. You guys like to see this, don't you? Let me just plug it in. I'll get it up there for you, and you guys can see what I'm writing down. I know I write down a gazillion things because paperwork is it's always a thing with airlines, and it doesn't stop because it's a virtual airline. We're filling out all sorts of paperwork here on this. Let me get the passengers starting to board here, because let me tell you something. If we don't start boarding, I'm going to take a delay, and I ain't taking a delay. So let's go to GSX. I'm going to request boarding. Thank you. They're going to do their thing. We'll do our thing. Here comes the paperwork. I'll get this pulled up so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see that all right. All right, let's do this. So we got flap 1 cell temp coming in at approximately 51 degrees. 51 degrees there. Trim is going to be right around 6.7. They're calling 133, 139 with a 0. 134.7, and I verify that. Okay, I'm good with those numbers. They look good. All right, good. Looks like this. All right, let's go to here. 88. And all right, I'm good with these numbers. I'm just going to slide this over here. Okay, you can see we're getting boarded right now. Good. 6:39 on the time. We're doing good. Who's checking in for me? Shelton Ponder. What is going on? Welcome to cruising, buddy. Got the 1 blue stripe already. That's awesome, Shelton. That's great. Thank you. Just checking in. Got to run dinner and company. Just sending a text. Chris is saying, see ya. All right, good stuff. Shelton says, I'm back to being a conservative member. I didn't know I didn't have the membership anymore. Oh, no, you're good, bud. You're fine. The more you're a member, the more blue stripes you have. You start with white stripes, and as the months go by, you get 4 whites, and then you get 4 blues, and all that good stuff. Getting a call from the back. Hello.
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding. Passengers are coming through now.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm working with, this is called self-loading cargo. And it does a pretty good job. Just going to try to see, I want to try to show you what's going on in the flight in the airplane. Let's go ahead and pull it over here. You can see what's happening. This is live. And we're starting to board. The passengers are coming on board now. You can see seated, not seated, all that good stuff. Reading a magazine. This is pretty fun as you're flying your board. You can kind of take a look at what everybody's doing. I think it's pretty fun. All right, cool. I'll drop that down there. Let's go ahead and throw in our paperwork. Okay, and what I'm talking about right now is the fuel load. So let's go ahead and write all that down. I'm going to slide this out of the way. All right, fuel load 8460. 8460. They're calling me again, and we're looking at 690 pounds in the center. Not much in the center. We'll use that to burn the EPU. We'll shut it off before we get there, but that's what we got. So 8.4, 8.4.6. We got enough on board, and that's what I care about. As long as we have 17.4, I'll sign it. We're done. That's our fuel ticket. It is ready to go. Oil quantity while I'm here. I'm just going to pull in the oil quantity, and that's going to be 88 over 88. I'm just going to write that down. Hydraulics were 100 over 100. And then I'll answer ground. They're calling me. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. All right, folks, what I'm going to do is come down here. Let's finish our performance data. So let's go to the pref page. All right, so we're looking at 51 degrees on the cell temp. That's going to actually force a hotter air temperature than it is outside, which actually tricks the engine to spinning slower and helps actually elongate the life of the motor. So pretty cool. We don't need full power out of here with this weight. We're good. Flaps coming in at 1. CG is going to probably be right around 20, 24, 19 right there. Yeah, there we go. So this is 134. I've got 133. That's good. This is 135. And we'll hold that at 135. And this is 139. And that's bang on. Numbers are pretty good. I like that. Then the last thing we're going to do is go to the legs page. We're going to go to the route data next. And then what we'll do is I'm going to click. You could see how this is all the same. But if you click request, it's going to pull in all those numbers in there. So we'll wait for that to come in. And Charlotte, how are you? Good morning, Jason and everyone. Good evening, sorry. Everyone glad to be on board. I'm glad to have you on board, man. Good stuff. All right, we're going to go ahead and load those wins up there. It says cruise wins uplink loading. We're going to go ahead and execute it. Good to go, folks. So now we're pretty much done entering everything into the box. So one thing we want to do is get the forecast done. So let's go to descent. We're going to go forecast. We're going to click load. By the way, if you guys are on the fence on a wing CDU, this is a game changer. Bar none, it's $150. It is worth every penny. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is amazing. So we're going to click execute. It's going to dump all that in there. We're done. Box is done. So that's what's cool about this. It's super fast. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of take a look at the clock. And we're going to start our flows, and I won't do a ton of flows. I am going to give you a briefing right now, so let's brief. And when I do the brief, folks, you folks are going to follow along, at least in the departure. And then we'll do, I'll get you guys done here. Let's see what we got. We're going to be flying the SID, and it is the GLADS 3. Or Glades 3. Sorry, it's the Glades 3. I've got an unruly passenger in the back. No worries. I'll force stay on that. Okay. Just a couple things. You always want to look at the notes. So I'm just going to look at the chart here. We've got October. I'll do the brief with you. We've got October 25. 24 of October, 10-3, effective 31st of October. This is an RNAV SID. Speeds accelerate 250 until advised, leaving 10,000 if unable to advise ETC. No problem. We need radar required, jet aircraft only, shack and bags transition, ATC assigns us only. Except aircraft departing Miami. Okay, so that's us. We fall in that category. See additional requirements on AAUP. This is attention all users page. Got it. And we're going to scroll down here, looking at the climb gradient off of the runway. So you can see our airspeed is going to be about 200 knots, we'll say. About 150. 200 is a little more restrictive. So we're looking at about 700 feet a minute. We got that no problem. 8 right standard with minimum climb to 500 feet to 520 feet, and the minimum climb of at least 235 feet per minute to about 1,400. So we're good on obstacle clearances. We're going to top off at 5,000. I'm going to look in my CDU. You guys look on the chart, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right. The first waypoint I got is Sea Salt, Deals, Live, and Blart. Hold that thought. Go ahead, Grant. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, so we got Selfie next. And we got Gator. What is that? Rutlook. Glades and Marcy. And then we're going to get kicked up. After Marcy, we got Bags right there. Now from Bags, I'm going to go and switch gears into this one. Okay. We'll go full screen on that. I'll dive in. Oops. And I'll just take this off. No, I don't want to switch the map. I want to take that off. Okay. So after Glades, we got Bags. From Bags, we've got Remus, Rozzy, right there.
Before we take
Natalie,
off, we kindly request that you stow your larger carry-on bags in the overhead compartment to ensure a
Fatso,
clear
Harvey,
and safe aisle for everyone.
then to be determined. I've got
Smaller
a
personal items can be placed
route
under the
disco in
seat
there.
front of you.
After
For
Harvey,
an on-time departure, we encourage you to take your seats as quickly as possible. Please fasten your seatbelt.
where's
ensuring they are
TBD?
low
We
and
might
tight
have to.
across
I'm going
the
to try to
lap,
keep it
and
tighter
fasten
than
them
that, but
snugly
we'll
throughout
see.
the duration of the flight.
I might just go from
As a
Harvey to
friendly
Turtle,
reminder,
and we'll see
all
how that
electronic
goes.
devices should now be set to airplane mode or switched
link
off
it up.
for the duration of the flight.
Okay, we're good with that.
Please also take a moment to familiarize
Let's
yourself
do this.
with the safety information card located in
135.
the seat pocket in front of you. If you have any questions or require assistance at any
139.
time during the
Sorry.
flight, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our attentive flight attendants. We are here to ensure your journey
Check.
with Coastal Airways is
5,000.
safe, comfortable, and enjoyable. Once again, we thank you for choosing Coastal Airways
Check.
for your travel needs.
Okay, flight
We are
director coming
delighted
on.
to have you
Masters
board
on my
and
side.
look forward to providing you with a pleasant flight experience.
All right.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy your
Auto
flight
brake.
with
Come
Coastal
on.
Airways.
RTO. Okay, auto brakes on RTO. We're looking good. Now I just got this plan in pretty much. Course is going to be basically 09 or 2. Runway heading, essentially. This will be an RNAV departure. So 092 in the heading. 139. Sorry, course is 09. 139 heading. I'm going to throw in. I'll go this way. It's a 09 or 2 in the heading. This is so nice. And it's 1 for 1. Every time I click 1, it clicks in the flight deck. So really nice. They did a good job. All right, that's done. We're good. Now let's go overhead. And we're going to do a full flow. Checked. Nav checked. Inner service phone is off. EECs are on. Reverser lights are off. This is captain wired shut. We got 16. That's good. That's good. Check that. Coming close. Airspeed Mach test. Stall warning. PESU light is, or PSEU light is done. It's off. That's what we want to see. Yaw damper's coming on. Lights should come out. Yes, sir. These are good. Lights are out here. These 2 low pressures. That's normal. Normal, auto, and normal. We'll check our cross feed. Good. I'm going to throw that 1 pump on just to burn that APU. We're going to go ahead and throw our rest of our fuel pumps on here. Done. Seatbelts coming on. All right, all that's good. We have exhaust on normal, galley power coming on. They're going to want to see that. I'm going to throw this to APU gen, and I'm going to actually start the APU gen right now. So I'm going to start letting it go. Window heat coming online. All 4 online. Wait for the lights to come on. Then we're going to drive it to overheat. Back to off. Back on. That's good. 1. Lights off. 2. Lights off. Good. We have 2 doors open. We'll get those doors closed. Let's hold this. Waiting for the green light. And it's good. Let it go. We got 0, 0. Coming upstairs. That is good. Those are off. That's good. We're going to go ahead and trip reset. Overheat test. You see wing body overheat. That's good. Those lights are off. We're going to go up to 380. 380 right there with a... Let's see what we had, guys. I think it's, what is it, 0 or close to it? I'm going to say 0. It's a 0. That's 3 feet. Sorry. 3 feet. It's huge. All right, I'm going to throw the wing well light off now. We're good to go. We're going to go on the right side. First flight of the day is the right side for us. APU is coming online. And then we'll get the timer on. We got to wait for 90 seconds before we can get the bleeds running. Okay, I'm getting a phone call from the back. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count, and the total sold count. Plus yourselves, of course.
All right, let's get the fuel truck off. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
All right. Ground services coming on. We're going to go ahead and release the fuel truck. Okay, we'll click return. They already filled up the lavs and everything last night. This is an RON. We're going to click air conditioning off. Let's do our checklist first. Do you have any questions, anyone, about the brief? I am going to brief you guys. Go ahead. Please close the doors, by the way.
I'll let the crew know. Ready, we'll get closed up as soon as we can.
All right. I'm going to have to close up the door for you. All right, doors are coming closed. Cockpit doors coming closed. Say goodbye. All right, and I'm going to brief the passengers right now. Let's get a... Seriously? All right, hold on. I got to check something out here. We're in the cabin, so we got to go all the way back here. I'm going to slide this back and try to see if we can't get this view to work. We got to get that view working. Let's go back a little bit more. This is Boris, by the way. These sounds are Boris sounds, so that's what we're doing. There's a nice wing view. Let's see if I can get it to work. We're going to go Control F5 and lock it in. Nice. All right, it's done. All right, checklist time. And then we got about 2 minutes. Let's get the air conditioning off. That's about 90 seconds. So we're going to go ground service. So we're just going to release the AC cart. And we're going to come over here. We're going to throw down on the bleed. And we'll get one of the packs running. And we get both packs running. We will obviously turn that off. All right, let's do this. Before start checklist, fuel pumps, they are on. And the center tank is on just for a minute. Just until we take off. And then we'll shut it off. Remind me. Seatbelt signs are on. Window heat is on. Hydraulic pumps on. Doors closed. No lights. Pressurization 38,000 auto. Stab trim is set at about 6. We'll go 6.5 right there. It helps us out. Okay. Before start checklist is complete. North shall pass Big D. None shall pass Big D. Oh, so my question about this is, can you say that beginning, middle, and end part again? Yes, I'm sorry if I was going pretty fast. What I'm trying to do is get out on time. So We've got about 10 minutes, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief here. Something I like to do is talk about an aborted takeoff or a rejected takeoff. If we had to reject the takeoff, and while I do that, let me release the ground power on the bus. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that off, and I'm going to take the wheel chocks, yank them out. I'm also going to throw on and give everybody a briefing. I got to give my passengers a brief. You guys, let me give you a briefing, and I'll be right back here. Folks, welcome aboard Flight 19, nonstop service over to New Orleans. I show a flight time here of approximately 1 hour and 44 minutes over to New Orleans with pretty good weather. We got about 88 degrees, scattered clouds. We should have a pretty good smooth ride for you. It might be a little bit bumpy out of Miami, and then as we get to cruise altitude, it'll get better, but around the middle of the Gulf, maybe the Tampa area, we might get in some light turbulence. We'll try to keep the seatbelt signs off if we can, and just pay attention to that. Listen to the flight attendants. Obviously, if you're sitting down, please keep the seatbelts fastened just in case if we hit any unexpected rough air. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. Sit back, relax. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button for us. It helps us out. All right. I had to give a brief. Sorry, man. Let me go ahead and call this. I'm going to say welcome aboard. There we go. No delays. Good time. Please take your seats. Thank you. All right. I'm going to call GSX. We're going to have them come hook up the aircraft. While they do that, I'm going to go ahead and click prepare for departure. All right. Let me go ahead and brief you on what we're going to do. Go ahead. Man, I'm getting like... This is... Go ahead. We got it running, bro. All right, thanks. It's just letting us know that get your ACARS running. Appreciate that. Okay, beacon's coming online. Got it. All right, they're going to get us hooked up on the ground. Let's do a couple things, folks. If we hear this in the air, that means one thing and one thing only. It's the pressurization panel. We're going to go ahead and throw our masks on. 100% on the oxygen. I'll establish crew communication. Your job is to look on the overhead and make sure this is configured correctly. 9 times out of 10, it's an improper PAX panel that we have to correct, okay? Now we can see we got 2 nuisance lights. That's no problem. Just take your throttle. You're going to push them past 40 and watch what happens. Click, click. Both of those doors on the overhead have now locked, and you are done and closed. So if you're actually sitting on that overhead, you'll hear click, click at past 40%. Very interesting. Any questions on the climb out? What we will do for takeoff, folks, anything below 80 knots will stop the aircraft. Anything above 80 knots to V1, we are only going to stop with engine fire, failure, fear, shear. Any engine fire or failure, wind shear alerts and or warnings, if the aircraft's coming apart on us and won't fly, that's when we're going to stop. And how I'll do it is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to go, woo, that's crazy. Let's try this again. What I'll do is I'm going to come in. We'll go throttles to idle. I'll go reversers. I'll slap the speed brakes down. Let the RTO kick in. It's going to really be pretty aggressive. And then we will stop, exit the runway, cool the brakes down, and figure out what in the heck happened. And then cool those brakes down and call maintenance if we need to. We'll let the passengers know what happened, and we'll go from there. Anything after V1, we're going to take it in the air unless the airplane is just not going to fly, okay? We have plenty of runway here. It's about 10,500 feet. Accelerate stop distance, we already calculated. I was happy with those numbers. I think we have pretty good margins on the accelerate stop. Let's see what we have here. How about a 3,600 on the accelerate stop? So when we accelerate, hit V1 and stop, we'll have 3,600 feet of runway remaining. That's pretty good for us. Do you folks have any questions? I think we're good to go. And I got to call them again because I'm dragging my feet here. Let me make sure Miami is not online. They are not. Okay, let's go ahead and click continue the push, please. We're at 7 o'clock. We're 5 minutes early. I like that. We're going to go nose. We'll go nose to the left, tail to the right. Here we go. Let's make sure nobody's behind us. Ooh, we got a jet right there. We got to wait for them. It might be waiting for us. I don't know what they're waiting for. We got an aircraft sitting right here in Miami. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what target that is. There he goes. Ah, what a beautiful plane you got. Beautiful aircraft, by the way. That's a Coastal livery. Let's see who we got behind us there. That's Alex, my man, in Southwest 3112. It's a good-looking bird. That's a Southwest jet, but I'll still hit him, so I gotta wait. I don't know if he's running a different scenery, Alex, than I am. I saw Alex earlier. I thought I saw him on the chat. Yeah, I did. Alex Thibs, what's up? Finally got time to fly with you tonight, getting the sim fired up and ready, getting the numbers and all that good stuff. Okay. Do you want me to push or do you want to go first, bud? Up to you. So I'm going to go tail this way. I don't want to hit you. And I'm going to go 118.3. Just give me a second here. Let me dial that in here. 118.3. I'm just going to plug in my CTAF frequency, and I'll see what I've got a squawk here. We're going to squawk what? Squawk 3615, so I'll do that. 118.3 is set. 3615 coming on the squawk. That's out, so I'll just do it by hand. 3615. All right. 3615 checked. Coming in TARA. You guys ready to rock and roll? Let's just make sure we clear Alex. I don't want to hit him. We're cleared enough. We're going to go ahead and push. All right, brakes off. Here we go. 7:02 on the time. Release the brakes. We're going. Okay, 7:02. I'm going to write that number down. Again, we pushed out nice and early. Ah, shoot. Hang on just a minute. I got to change my audio settings. It's a bummer. You could have went first, Alex. You're good. Let's go over to there. Check, check. Check, check. All right. We're going to start number 2. All right, 7:03, and that is going to be 11:03 GMT. Miami traffic, Riptide 19, push, Gulf 8, Miami. All right, let's start.
Miami traffic, Connie 233, heavy landing.
We're going to start 2.
9,
so let's shut the packs off. Packs are coming off now. You can see how we got good duct pressure. It's going to fire up. Bang, on there. All right, number 2 to ground. I'm just going to unlock this. We got a good spool up. All right, we'll set our parking brakes. Okay, park brake set. You go ahead and disconnect us. 25, 26. Here comes the fuel. Fuel's coming up. Timer on. I'm going to go estimated on the run. I'm sorry, we're going to go ET, which is the elapsed time. Oil pressure's off.
Traffic, Connie 233, heavy, taking off runway 9, departure north.
Did I hit you? No, all good. We're clear of him. All right, we're going to start 2 engines today, you guys. Even though pretty light, but I don't really feel like taxiing on 1. I mean, we can try it. Let's just try it and see how it goes. And we'll start it again. All right, we got a good start on 1. I'm only going to do a single engine. Park brake set, and we're going to do a single engine taxi. All right, coming down the panel here, I'm just going to throw this to Gen 2. Looking good. That's coming online. We'll keep the APU running just for the fuel. I mean, just to help on that side. So we're going to go isolate here. We'll ventilate the cabin now. I'm going to go high flow, and we are good to go. This is coming in on the right. Continuous taxis on. Flap set 1. Watch your knees. Let's check it out. All right, checklist coming up. Text check. Generators are on, except we're deferred on 1. Propede is not on. That's why we do the checklist. I missed this panel. Propede is on. Anti-ice is off. Flight controls are free. Flaps, I've got 1-1 with the green. Transponders on TARA. Let's go for a little haul. What do you say?
Miami traffic,
Brakes off.
6, Romeo ahead, departing for runway 90 to the east.
Okay, I'm going to push that throttle up, get some... Listen to those sounds. All right, there we go.
Miami traffic 2233 clear. Climbing out on the altitude.
Check with your Dewan. Check your trim, your rudder trim, and your elevator trim, your airline trim. Make sure it's good. Sometimes that'll happen. Let me give him a call. Miami traffic, spot 21, taxiing to 8 right via Papa, Miami. All right, so now we're burning 1 engine. You can see our fuel flow 1.6, which is that's generally pretty good. I mean, both of these at idle, we're burning about 1,200 at idle. But, you know, you're never at idle, so... It might be a slower taxi, but that's okay. We're pretty late, so... I'm going to elect to, taxi on the 1 engine, save some fuel. Again, that's cost savings for Coastal here. I care about that. So, that's important to me. I really want to reset this. I feel like I'm just sitting too dang high up, and it's bugging me, and I'm way too close to the panel. That's too far away. I think that's good. If I can lock that in... Oh, stop. The passengers don't know that it's a taxiway, and they're all upset now. I don't know. I think it must be something with the scenery.
Miami traffic, speedbird 6, Romeo ahead, we are passing through 2,200 feet.
All right, let me try resetting this. There. Kind of, maybe. All right, guys, are we doing belts? Are we going to do chutes on? You guys want to put the chutes on or no? All right. I like when I get to about Victor or Quebec on the intersection here, I will turn on number 1. Get that time to warm up a little bit. Usually first flight of the day, you should be warming both of these up. So let's go ahead and start it up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start up number 1. Number 1 is coming to ground. Number 1 to ground. The APU is going to kick in. That's going to provide the air. See, the passengers don't like this. I don't know what's going on. I'm well under 30 knots. I would be taxiing at 30 knots. See, they're doing that again. Like, I don't know what's going on. Seatbelt signs are on. The heck, dude? 26. Here comes the fuel. That's probably something with the scenery that they think it's the I'm taxiing on grass or something stupid. I need to turn that off. That's annoying. Oh, we got a light off. Oil temps off. You guys want the chutes on? Members, go ahead and throw the parachutes. I trimmed, so it's not much of a problem, but it's not the trim. All right. Okay, got a good start. Looking for a starter cutout. There we go. We got starter cutout, you guys. Ah, it hurt. Okay, I'm going to come back on the throttle a little bit. All right, looks good. We'll throw that on. Going to shut the APU off now. And we'll set the packs and everything here in just a minute. I don't want to do it on the roll. That's coming in. I can. I'm going slow enough where this head thing, this Toby is jacking me up here. All right, too long. Too long. I'll wait. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to wait until we stop. Ah, now we're rocking, cooking with gas. Yeah, I don't know why they're screaming. I have no idea. Tell them to sit down. Shut up. Right? What a beautiful sunrise here in Miami. Marco, what's going on, buddy? Good morning to you, sir. It's way or late. What time is it over there? It's gotta be like 5 in the morning or something. That's crazy. Well, welcome aboard. I kicked my chair way back. Let me get the everything locked up here and ready. I'll kick it way forward.
Miami traffic, speed 16, Romeo Heavy. We are switching to Unicode. Good night.
All right. Okay, tapping on the brakes. I believe there's a
Approaching 08 right.
I believe there's a event going on tonight, you guys. If I'm not mistaken, there's an event. Okay, a couple things we got to do first. One, we got to put our chutes on. So let's put our chutes on. Those of you who are new, it's this really restrictive seatbelt. I call it the parachute. So an emoji parachute would be helpful right now as we get the seatbelts going. And then I'm going to work the panel up there and find out what the heck is going on. We're going to shut off the center tank. We have 590 pounds. We'll burn that off when we get in the climb a little bit. We get established and stabilized. All right, we're going to come upstairs here. We're going to go ahead and throw it on. Check that. That's good to go on both of those. Seatbelts are on. That's good. That's good. That is good. This is coming on auto. AP bleeds off. And finally, that is coming on right there. And let's turn off the fuel pump. We'll just run the other pumps. Here comes our lights. I'll run the checklist. Tell the flight attendants. Hang on. Flight attendants, please take your seats for takeoff. Thank you. Okay, wing lights are coming on. We're going to go strobe and steady. Wing lights are on. Logo lights are off. And we are ready to rock and roll. Let's run the checklist and let's go. That's good. Checklist coming up. Okay, attendant notification completed. We'll bring that up. Drop it back down. Looks good. And we'll come over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and arm LNAV and I'm going to arm the VNAV. That's not going to do anything. It's not going to actually do anything in terms of what it does. It just it helps us follow the flight director. That's all it does. So we're good to go. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. I'll be a sunrise here for us. And we're getting ready. Let's give him a call. Miami traffic, Riptide 19, taking runway 8 right, Miami. Glades 4, looking good. Nobody's coming in on final, I don't see. We're going to drop our yoke down. I'll take full length runway here. One thing I will do is this. I've got the magnetic auto throttle on the MCP up top here. Okay, looking good. Coming across. I want you to read the numbers. 8 right on the pavement. Looking good. Okay, auto throttle is coming on.
On runway 08 right.
All right, here we go. We'll bring it on up. Give it a second. And smash. All right, kicked off. I'll kick it back on. Auto throttle's armed. 80 knots, cross check. Lose some of that back pressure, that forward pressure off the nose wheel. We're going, here we go. This is a 700, so you don't have to really worry about smacking the tail a little bit. I like to do a nice light rotation. Alright, gear coming up. So I'm bringing on up to about 20 degrees. We're going to follow that right there. I got an aircraft airborne. No factor for us. Okay, we're following the flight director now. Bug up or set speed. Set power. Okay, I'm just dropping the nose now to about 15 degrees nose up. And I'm going to change this from 5,000. We're going to keep on the climb, all right? Hopefully you guys can see this over the nose. We're going to keep on climbing here. There's 15. There's 16,000. All right, get ready for flaps. 2,100 flaps coming up. Let's go and take a look outside. Absolutely gorgeous departure, huh? Out of our hub. Here we are. .200 knots. We'll go and accelerate to 250. There we go. I'm going to hold that right there. Otherwise, we're going to accelerate too much. I'm manually hand flying the aircraft, which I like to do. We'll do that to about 10,000, then we'll kick it over. It's an absolute gorgeous day out here. All right, let's go start our turn. Miami traffic, Riptide 19 at Sea Salt, making the turn to the north, Miami. 4,500 in the sun. Let's go and take a look at Miami Beach. Pretty cool. I love these early morning flights. They're so nice. It's not nice getting up at 3 in the morning, but really nice, stable weather, usually in the mornings. 5,700. That doesn't help me any. All right, there we go. We'll keep on trucking on the turn. 6,000. Once I get out of the turn, we'll level off. That's when I'll kind of kick in the autopilot right now. Just hand flying the aircraft. Level it off. We're doing good on the climb. I'm just going to grab the flight director here a little bit. Here we are. I want to get it nice and stable. There we go. Good. All right, let's go. Command A. Right there. Command A is on. We got LNAV, VNAV. Let's go and clean her up. That's off. This is off. We're going to go and get rid of the nav 1 or climb 1. So come down here. We're going to go to N1. Let's delete that. Select deleted. And I'm going to set 250 knots. Why is the toilet running? I have the seatbelts on. What the freak are they doing? You think? All right, climb checks coming up. We've got off and off. I'm going to go ahead and turn the retractables off. Good. Seatbelts are on. I'm going to throw these off. We should be hitting 10,000, about 4 on the differential. So let's take a look at that. We're at 10,000. We had 4 on the differential, so that's good. That means the airplane's functioning the way we expect it to function. Once we hit 15,000, that's when we can take it off to 250 and start accelerating. It depends, unless we're getting no bumps, but here's our turn out. We're making that north track turn. All right, climb check coming on up. Packs and bleeds. I'm going to let the flight attendants up. Packs are good. Bleeds are on. Pressurization, checked it. Looks good. Start switches are off. APU is off. And then finally, flaps up, no lights. Climb checklist is complete. Now we're going to turn basically a nice downwind. The airport's going to be over here. Right there. There's Miami. Where we just departed from. Beautiful ride, and then you have Fort Lauderdale right on this side somewhere. All right, let's go outside and have a look. Man, it's pretty, isn't it? It's a pretty livery. I like it. There's Fort Lauderdale. All right, looking good. EDDF Traffics. What's up? Hey, how are you? I'm flying to the only place with no service. Yeah, I know New Orleans is having an event tonight, I thought. I could be wrong. There's 16,000. Let's go ahead and accelerate the speed. I'm going to go ahead and take this up to 280. Let the airplane accelerate. It should be, turbulence-wise, it should be nice and smooth. Should not see much going on. We have a traffic. Nope, he's fine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and push this over. We're going to increase our speed. I'm going to shut down the timer. There we go. And I'm just going to let the aircraft accelerate. We might keep going to 300 knots. I don't see, in terms of turbulence layers, I see light turbulence at, it's forecasted, and it's actually going to be a smooth ride up until about Bags, and that's when we might get a little bit of bumps over at Bags. But right now, you know, that's at 380, so right now at Bags, yeah, we might be above it. We might be above that layer at 380. So looking pretty good. There's 18,000. I'm going to go ahead and go standard. So that's standard. We'll shut off our lights and then I'll accelerate a little bit. Lights are coming off. Those lights stay on. That is off. Seatbelts are off. And we're going to go ahead and push the acceleration. So I'm going to take this speed off.
10-mile final, runway 09 Miami.
And we're out of here, guys. On the way to New Orleans. Now, what we could do, you could see the center tanks, but it's fluctuating about 330, 340 pounds. So what I'll end up doing is I'll come up on the overhead here. We're going to open the crossfeed and throw one fuel pump on, and that's going to burn that center tank down just a little bit. We don't want to burn it to zero. Maybe about 100 pounds. We'll stop it. And that's it. We're done. We're just going to monitor the airplane right now. We got the flight attendants doing their service. I think I called them already. I heard the 10,000 call, so I know they started their service, and we'll check it out. We get your comments. Why is it always when I get to fly with others, my controls don't want to work? And come to find out, Windows has an update I need to do. It sucks. Alert time does the same thing. Yeah, it kind of does sometimes, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Heading to the intercom. Are they calling me? Yeah, they're starting the service. So that's good. I'm going to grab a drink here. We'll get some weather updates as we come through. Like I said, I don't anticipate any turbulence. We're going to be over the Everglades here pretty much until we hit Glades, and then we'll be feet wet over the Gulf. Oh, man. All right, folks, what do you think about our hockey schedule? Did you guys see it? This is just light stuff. There's 20,000. That ain't going to work for me. We're going to go 28. I'll kick it in. Let's go 38. I'm sorry. 37,000, 38,000. And we'll continue the climb. .89 nautical miles, and see we got a fuel. See, you just don't pay attention to it and you lose sight of the fuel and then you got that alert, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't run it that dry. My bad. William, what's up, buddy? He says, Jason, please post your Discord link. I can't find it. Okay. I'll do that right now. I'll post it on Discord. You can see the flight schedule. We got here. Copy the link. Okay, I'm going to put that in the link here. There you go. So there's our Discord channel for the Flight Sim Broadcasting Network, and you could see, if you go to the schedules, you could see our schedule for the hockey season, and it is full. Ja, what's up? Theoretically, what would happen if you ran it that dry for too long? It's a limitation where they don't want you to do that. You can overheat that pump, and bad things can happen when you overheat a fuel pump. So especially with the fumes in there, it's not going to evacuate all the fumes in the center tank. So they don't want you to run that dry. William joined the party. Good deal. So yeah, that's kind of, they don't want you to run that pump dry. They just kind of want you to shut it off before. Beautiful bird, you guys. Beautiful bird. Beautiful sunrise. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Nice little hot rod 700. And this is a long day. I mean, I got to tell you, this is 5 legs. And I'm not doing 5 legs. That'd take me all day, guys. One of these days, I do want to take off of work. And I thought of that when I had COVID. What a prime opportunity to just do all day. But I couldn't, right? I had to work.
77 heavy, clear, runway 09.
Okay, I'm going to go 122.8. And right there. Okay, so I'll tell you what we got. We've got New Orleans at 8:20, we're estimating. 8:20 local, that is, landing. From there, we go to VPS, which is Destin. It's only about a block of an hour and 15 minutes. Probably a 40-minute flight to Destin. You're welcome. Then we have Indianapolis, which is a focus city for us. And then after Indy, we go Detroit, back to Indy, and then we overnight in Indy. And then day 2 has us showing up at 6:15. And we're staying at the Conrad Indianapolis, by the way. It's on my paperwork. We go from Indy to VPS, and I've flown this leg. You know, I probably fly it once a year. I like going to New Orleans. I think we might service it more. We might have more flights in and out of New Orleans, just because I love flying in there. So maybe get a few Salt Lake guys over there or not. Okay, guys, we're gonna start heading to the north now, and which is weird. We're over the Florida coast on the west coast here. You can see the Everglades under us. And while we're doing this, we're heading that north track, and that's to get us away from the MOAs. And there's military operations areas everywhere. And by the way, New Orleans is having an event tonight, so we are headed right for it. And yes, we carried an extra 25 minutes of fuel just for deviations or anything like that. It's the summertime, and it's in the south, so you know, thunderstorms galore. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. There's the coast. I don't know if you can see it over the glare shield. There's our coast, and then we're going feet wet. So day 2, ready? Indy, Destin, New Orleans, Fort Myers. And then we overnight in Fort Myers. And the cool thing about Fort Myers is we have a 24-hour layover in Fort Myers. So we don't take the next leg until in the afternoon. So we do an AM out, afternoon back home to Miami. And then it looks like Fort Myers to New Orleans again, back to Indy, over to Miami, all in this one aircraft on this tail number. Actually, it's not true. We switch tail numbers. We switch aircraft in Fort Myers. Because the crew, when we land this airplane into Fort Myers tomorrow, we landed in at 1320, right? And we're done. And then another crew who was overnighting the day before takes it out at 1420. So there's an hour between crew changes for the crew to take it. It's one of our very early routes that we've done. It's been basically a staple of ours for quite a long time. I'm going to start turning off some lighting. I don't think we need them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to turn our hospital. Please make sure your train tickets are down.
I might keep this on just a little bit. Yeah. I'll keep that panel on just a little bit illuminated, but I'll shut off the main panels. Ah, shoot. I don't want to do that. Okay. That's good. Background light, AFS flood will shut down. All right, there's the coast. Dewan said he ordered the CDU. You're going to love it. You know what you're going to be flying? You're going to be flying some coastal ops, man. Good stuff. All right, folks, we're at Marcy. We're coming up to 38,000. I just want to check the cruise. Maximum is 40,000 feet, so that's good. Like I said, we're pretty darn on the light side, so I'm liking that. 37 miles to top of climb. We're still on the Glades 4 departure. And by the way, these are Navigraph charts. If you don't have Navigraph, guys, you should get it. We're over here. We just punched up, and we're over to Marcy right there. Once we hit Marcy, we're going to go to Bags. That's where we are. All right, one of the things I'm getting a little slack about is getting my heading select up there. If ATC comes on and tells us to turn one way or the other, we need to be dang sure we can make that turn quicker. All right. Doing everything in the 727 is almost too much. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Absolutely. All right, let's see where they're at. They're going to be serving the passengers drinks. So what I like to do is let them serve the entire aircraft before I turn off the seatbelt signs. And we're heading, like I said, we're heading to an area of turbulence. Little bit of a bumps where we're headed. But I think we're going to be over the top. It's forecasted to be light. So this is more important to me, is getting these passengers served, and then I could turn off the seatbelt sign as we kind of get through the bumps over there. Just a couple blips. Nothing major. Did I forget that? Weather radar is coming on my side. I don't see anything that would cause alarm, but you never know. Throw the radar on. Let's see what we got. Little bit of a cell over just north of Fort Myers. We're headed there. See all these clouds, and we're good over the ocean. No big thing. Chicken wing. Looks like New Orleans is slammed with people. They're pretty busy. Dewan, what did you say? I've discovered with the 727 I can't really land soft. Yeah, the plane gets squirmy, but when I plan it behaves itself. Right. I mean, look, man, the 727's built like a brick ox. It's not going to get, it's built for that. It's built, you should see the gear. Look at the gear struts on a 7.2. Look at how fat they are, right? That thing is built to take coral runway, unimproved landing strips. You know, you don't land a 727 soft. You just come in, because once you pull the power back, it just wants to drop out on you. So you just keep the power in, come over, chop it, and just drop it. Chop it and drop it, man. That's all the 727 does. Yeah, it gets squirrely. It really does. It's weird. All right, I think we've got, who's center? What center? What is this? That's Houston Center. We got 1,000 to go. Looks like we got Miami Oceanic. Jacksonville Oceanic. Okay. Or is that Jayville? I think that's Jayville. We'll be on Jacksonville Center here for in a few minutes. Get to your comments here. Pops, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, folks, what are we talking about? 1,000 to go. We're right up to 38,000, making sure we hit that number. And then I'm going to start doing some paperwork with you as we hit bags. We'll get our burn checks done. We got to do that. All right, there's cruise, but we're not going to turn anything off just yet. We'll let the passengers know we're at cruise, and then I'll come on a little bit later and tell them where we'll turn the seatbelt sign off. We're going to keep them on for now. Okay, so what I want to do is open this for you. Okay, and I'm going to try to get my plan up here. Okay, so this is our flight plan, and I'm going to kind of scroll down to bags here. So top of climb, we've checked it. You don't really want to mark it. You can mark when you got to top of climb. So we got it at 11:37. I'm going to change the clock to Zulu. Oh, it was at Zulu. Sorry. All right, so we're going to go 11:37 there. Top of climb. And bags, we're estimating 11:45. It's 20 minutes. So we're estimating this at 11:45. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. This should be 11:37 on this side. There you go. And when we hit bags, we should be at 12.7 or 12.3. You can see here. We're doing point. Should be rocking and rolling here. Pretty good on the speed. .78 maybe. So we'll check that. 38,000, like I said. And the passengers are. How are we doing? Yeah, we're still servicing them. Getting their drinks. Let's see what they say. Will they be turning off the seatbelt sign soon? Yes, we will be. Need the toilet. You can see it's getting red. I know how that feels. Sitting in the airplane with the seatbelt sign on, you're like, come on. But I gotta wait. We have to wait. They're blocking the way. Dewan says this. How do you use the logbook? You want to make sure I'm inputting the information. Inform rights from the fuel sheet. It's a good question. You know what my answer is? There you go. There's my answer. You knew that was coming, didn't you? I'll tell you the exact page. I'll show you where it is in our EFOM. Let's go over here and is it? Yeah, let me get it's on the other app I have. I'm gonna kick the seat back. I don't need to be way up on the yoke. Let's see. And I'll show you what it looks like here. For you folks that are watching from home, I'm gonna click logbook. And should be in there. Let's check it. Okay, hold on. Gonna get you a page number, buddy. Hang on. I think it's in there. Let me look. I might be eating my words, Dewan. So we go to flight planning. Yep, here it is. Okay, on the new, I gotta send you the new EFOM tonight. But it's gonna be, if you just type in, section is called Flight Planning 7.4.0. That's in the new one, but just type in Flight Planning, do a search for it, and it'll tell you what to do. I've just scrolled back a little bit. It'll tell you what to add, and it'll tell you how to fill it out. So you got this dispatch release. Hold on, I'll show you. Explanation of the dispatch. Wow, that was weird. Alright, folks, hold on. Dewan, I've got to find it, man. I don't know where I put it. I thought it was here. I'll find it. Let me go to the table of contents. That'll help me. Why not, right? Okay, guys, let's see here. Take a look. Dewan's right. There's so much in here. So much information in our EFOM. It's insane. Look, sterile flight deck with the use of Discord, of company Discord. That's hilarious. I've got to follow that more. All right, La Carolina. Captain, can I take a look at exterior, please? You bet. Going to be a beautiful arrival in southeast Louisiana. Yeah, looking good. Here we are, guys. Nice sunrise. Coming off the Florida coast. We're going to be generally heading in a north direction. This is Tampa, and we're going to be splitting off over the coast here, heading over to the beautiful Gulf Coast. Yeah, it's a cool livery. Appreciate it, bud. This is it's a Coastal Airways livery. This is our VA, our virtual airline. You can check us out at flycoastalairways.com for those that are interested. We are a Florida-based low-cost carrier. We're not an ultra-low cost, but we're a low-cost carrier. And we obviously, heavy in the leisure markets. Florida, we have a lot of flights to and from Florida, as well as we have a base in Salt Lake City as well. Not as big as Florida. You know, Miami's big. Right now we have 29 jets in our fleet, 15 15 pilots, one coming up the ranks to be a pilot soon. It takes a while, but he's doing a great job, and he's in the middle of the grind. Appreciate that. Charlotte says, after the APU runs for a while, I notice a fuel imbalance between the tanks. Yes. How much fuel imbalance is a problem? 1,000 pounds. So 1,000-pound differential is what you want to, eliminate. You want to keep it under 1,000 pounds, or you're going to get a config light. And then it's simple. It's simple to burn, right? You just turn the whatever fuel tank you have more of. So let's say you have more in number 2. You want to burn number 2 first. So you shut the number 2 tanks off. I know what you're saying. Holy cow. You open the crossfeed, you shut the number 2 tanks, and then what it's going to do is number 1 is going to siphon, and it's going to cross feed all that fuel from the number 2 tank to the number 1 tank. Basically, you're transferring it. But that's a really good question. And that's how you rebalance. You just balance it down until you get it to a right number. Like I could show you our imbalance. Look, we have about 200, a little less than 200 pounds in balance, so it's not that big of a deal. 1,000 pounds, you're hurting. That's why you want to open up the center fuel tanks if you've got center fuel tanks. That's kind of what you want to do. Well, I appreciate the accolades for the livery. It took a while to get done, and we've been in operation for about 3 years now. We don't have a lot of pilots, but that's because it's by design. Yep. And as well as if you have more than 1,000 pounds in the center tank, you got to burn down that fuel first before you burn your mains. It's because of the way the weight and balance is on the airplane in terms of structural integrity of those wings. You want those wings, you don't want the wings to flex too much up, because that puts a lot of stress on those wings. So if you have all that fuel in the center, you want to burn that center tank down, right? And it'll flex that, the weight will start popping those wings down a little bit. So that's what that's for. That's the reason for that. Yeah. Good question, though. Really good question. Okay, folks, let me just give you an update here. We're looking at about 1 more hour to top a descent here, just exactly an hour. Let me see how the passengers are doing. And if we're fully, we're fully, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the fuel tank. I'm going to shut off the seatbelt sign. And I'll give you guys a briefing. All right, folks, from the flight deck, we've reached cruising altitude 38,000 feet. Our seatbelt signs are now off. You may use the cabin freely. Just know we might get some turbulence here at 38. Some light turbulence is forecasted in a little bit. We'll let you know if we get into it. I show New Orleans approximately about an hour and about 15 to 20 minutes from now. The weather in New Orleans right now, it's beautiful. 86 degrees. Just a few clouds down there. We got a lot of traffic in the area, so hopefully we can get you there on time, maybe a little bit early. And the weather in New Orleans, light winds, 10 miles visibility, just a few clouds like I said before. And 86 degrees. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. Remember, if you're seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened just in case we hit any unexpected rough air. Thanks again. There you go, guys. There's my PA briefing to you. And I turned off the seatbelt sign so they could walk around the cabin. And DeJuan, I will find that. I know I have it written down on how to fill this thing out. Somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm gonna pull up something here for you on my iPad. Let me just pull it up so you can see what I was talking about. So if I go to the FSBN channel here, and I can go right down to schedule. I'm going to show you the schedule here. That's January. Let's go with October. So this is our October schedule. Let me pull it up. This is what October's looking like right now, folks. We've got, Friday the 3rd, we go from Westchester to Boston in the MD-83. And then the next day we'll fly it back. And that will be 2 public streams to kick off the season. And then on the 7th, you see these plus signs right here? That's called, that's for members. You can see it's called, basically YouTube Plus for me. And that is going to be our membership only. That's going to be a live stream, but it'll be a private stream for our members. They'll see Newark to Buffalo. And then on the 10th, they'll see a recording. I've got to record that one, Buffalo to Pittsburgh. And then again, Saturday the 11th, it'll be another live stream, but for our membership. Oh no, Friday the 10th, I'm sorry, Friday the 10th will be public. And that'll be a recorded video though, and I'll set it on Friday. It's just because I won't be there on Friday. I'm going camping. So I'll be camping, but I'll be home on the 11th the evening, and then we'll fly from Pittsburgh to Westchester. So anywhere you see a plus is a private stream for our membership. And then Friday we've got Toronto, Montreal. So this is a busy month. I mean, look at the month of October. It's just packed. We got Montreal to Westchester, Westchester to Calgary, and now we switch jets. We'll go to the 737-800. I was starting to talk about it before. I was going to either lease a 321 or buy one. And we decided I had 3 737-800s in storage. One of those 800s is got Marco's name all over it, because Marco may want to fly the Utah entire season. And if he wants to do that, he's got a 737-800 at his disposal, so he can fly with that. I'll fly with the other spare on these long Western runs, just because, folks, I've noticed the last 3 years with the MD-83, just getting out of Westchester with the payload, the amount of fuel, it is a nightmare. I mean, we're talking razor thin margins, and I just didn't want to deal with that this year. So I needed a little more push, a little more gas to get up and go, and the 800 is going to do that for us. Well, and we can grab cargo, which is going to help us offset the bill, the fuel bill. So it'll be better for fuel burn. It'll be better for for cargo. I can put a little more cargo in there than I wanted to. And, reliability, that too, even though the MD-80 has been pretty darn reliable. But anyway, that's the plan for the West Coast swings. And you can see Westchester to Calgary be live. That's going to be a long flight. I don't know. That's going to be a long flight. Then we got Calgary to Vancouver, Vancouver to Edmonton, Edmonton back to Seattle. That is all of October. And here's our November schedule. Crazy. And then we go back to the MD-83, Detroit, back to Westchester, over to Tampa, Columbus, Westchester. Then we go to Vegas. It is just so packed, you guys. Yeah. Every aircraft in the fleet has its own name. Absolutely. Yes, it does. I checked out the Coastal Virtual Airlines website, and you guys run the 700, 800, 83 through 88, CRJ7, and you forgot the 737-600 we run as well. We have a few 600s. So we're running the 737-800 out west, and you can see we got right there, we've got Denver, Then we'll go to Salt Lake City. We'll say hi to Marco. And then we'll fly all the way back on Sunday to Westchester. That is going to be a long flight. Woo! Then Newark to Raleigh with the MD-83. Then we go to Boston, Westchester. Yes, and by the way, La Carolina, we're looking at the MD-83. We have 3 of them. We have 2 83s, 1 88, and the reason why we do that is because the 80s are our sports charters only, or VIP setup, so they can hold 60 passengers in a like coach configuration in terms of like tables. We have tables for coaches. We have big recliners for the for the players. So we have really a decked out VIP, really cool cabin in there. I'll have to show you the map. Yeah, I got to put the 7.2 on there. The 727 is our cargo only aircraft that runs cargo. And this is going to be December. You could see there's going to be a lot of live flights in December that are going to be right about here. You can see Newark, St. Louis. Right after that, we got that Friday, St. Louis to Westchester. We'll go live. Saturday will be live public over to Nashville. Then we've got, this is all going to be live, folks, to the public. And this is because I'm off, so I'm going to stream all of these to you. 22nd, 24th, 28th, 30th. We're talking a lot of flights. A lot of flights here. This is no joke. And then we are off. We've got January here. This is our January schedule. Again, MD-83, 737-800 out west. Westchester to Philly. Then we got Los Angeles, San Jose, back to Westchester. And there's our January schedule. Pittsburgh. This is our March. We're off the complete month of February. We are off. I'm getting called by Jacksonville. You can see this right here. That's a 757-200. Now, will we have the 757 in hand? I don't know, and you can see the disclaimer I have written on the bottom. It says, aircraft equipment subject to change. I'm hoping we'll have a 757, but we don't know. I'm anticipating it just for the schedule, but I have no idea, right? So my guess is as good as yours with that, and this is what April looks like. We'll be rounding off the end of the season in the 757. So pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on there. It's just a packed schedule, which I think is always fun. I mean, it's a lot of work for me, though. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of work. All right, Jacksonville coming over 135, 9 1/4. 135, 9 1/4. So, what do you guys think about that schedule? It's pretty crazy. 135, 9 1/4. Yeah, I know. I'm coming, Jax. Give me a second. I gotta scroll up to there. Getting there. If I go too fast, it won't work. I got an airplane coming at me. 9 1/4. 135, 9 1/4. Here we go. He's 1,400 feet below. He's no factor. Let me give him a call. Jack Center, Riptide 19, flight level 380, feet wet over Remus.
Riptide 19, Jacksonville Center, howdy. Just to verify your aircraft type, grid slant Lima.
Yes, sir. So anyway, I was thinking about the 321 because I was honest to goodness. I was like, man, this MD-80 is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. These flights are at night. They're long, and the Northeast gets pounded with weather, to be honest with you. And the last thing I want to do is get in a hold and go, oh my gosh, I got a hold in the MD-80. I'm super tired when we're done with these legs. It's just a lot of work. So I was like, let's do this. Anyway. So, that's where we're at. What do you guys think about it? Crazy? So honestly, Nate, my buddy, he's a broker, right? He does brokers on the side. What the heck? I feel like my seat's moving. He does like brokering flights. Okay, good. So he's brokering it, and he's trying to get me to buy one, and I could have bought one last night. We had the money to do it. Oh, it's awesome, Marco. Just past 304. If you're watching, bud, congratulations. I just saw it come through. Dewan posted a video of aircraft in the snow because module 304 for us in our training is it's all about de-icing. That's so funny. Oh, it's funny. I gotta say, great job here. He's really going through this training, dude. I'm proud of him. It's not easy. Good work. So
3364 Jacksonville Center, the Pensacola area, altimeter 3011, expect a visual, runway 17.
So he was trying to get me to buy this 321 or 320 for about $4 million, which is pretty cheap for that aircraft. It's old. It was like 1980s old. I mean 1990s old, which I don't care about. I fly old. This is an old airplane. This is an old Southwest jet. But I got traffic right below me. See him? Nice. You guys see that traffic? I got him. If I can get off. That's why I can't see my head. See him right there? Look at that. Got him on the cast right there. Let's see if I can put this away.
3736, same Mach number.
0.772.
Riptide 19, say your Mach number.
0.79.
Southwest 3736, maintain Mach 0.77 and expect a possible quick vector for a space.
I will expect a vector in 0.77 Mach for Southwest 3736.
We're going 0.79. We're cooking.
19, are you able to maintain Mach 0.8?
Yep, we can get there.
Riptide 19, maintain Mach 0.8.
Okay, Mach 0.8 for Riptide 19. Just going to burn a little more gas, but I'll do a burn check here in a minute. La Carolina, wait. Are you Jason? Yes, I'm the CEO, President of Flight Operations. Yes, I am. I'm the creator, sir. I've been wanting to do this for decades, honestly, to do like a VA, very realistic. Always wanted to do something like this. Just never had the time and or the resources to do it until now. You know, I look at this view and I love this view. I mean, matter of fact, Boeing recommends. I just got to do a burn check really quick. Let's go ahead. Fuel at MSY 8.9, we're good. I mean, we're going to burn a little bit more. That's a Southwest jet underneath us.
3, clear X City, cross city at or above 3000, clear to ILS runway 20 into the Eglin Airport.
We're trying to overtake this Southwest jet. That's what we're doing here. No, it's not rude at all. It's okay. Dewan says buy the 321. Yeah, AJ, did I hear a 321? All right, hold on. This is our conversation. I was this close to buying a 321 last night, at least leasing one, because of the trip out west. I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with it. It's razor thin margins with the MD-83 out west with just a lot of fuel. I love flying the plane, but I'm like, man, I tell you what, We need more performance coming out of Westchester. If we were out in Newark, no problem. We got tons of runway, miles of runway, tons of real estate. But in Westchester, where we take off at a lot, we're talking 6,600 feet. It's nothing. So this airplane fully loaded like that can really can be an issue. So anyway, Nate was I was that close. I was so close. I was like, man, it would have been pretty. I genuinely like the Airbus. I think it's a cool airplane to fly. It's kind of boring. It's not like a 7.3, but it's, the management systems and that stuff. You don't have to do anything really. But anyway, I was like, man. And then I looked in our storage. About a year ago, I did the entire schedule, redid the whole schedule, and was able to really make our aircrafts efficient again. Utilize them correctly. I utilized them big time. And I'm like, okay. And that freed up 7 aircraft. But by doing that, that freed up 7 aircraft. I have all but 3 out on the line. 3 is in storage. I looked at it and I'm like, done. It's a 737-800. They're bought and paid for, and they're just sitting in storage. I'm pulling 2 out. I'll fly 1 up to Westchester, and we'll get 1 over to Salt Lake if Marco wants to do it. Once he graduates and starts flying the line, he could be on that aircraft. So that's pretty cool. You guys, I am going to do this just a little bit. Boeing says the proper way to see is, you see these little vortex generators? You should see that and the bottom of your screen.
Descend and maintain 3,000.
Like that. Just like that. It's a little too far away. I don't like it that far away. That's probably
Southwest 2703, runway 20, clear to land.
Alright, I'm going to lock this up. I keep adjusting this view, but I need to see over the cowling a little bit, especially for traffic. Anyway.
Southwest 3736, turn 20 degrees right, vector spacing.
I literally spent 15 minutes just gawking at the picture on the Ranger schedule. Which one's that, Shelton? The
5647, descend and maintain 3,000.
the graphic I did? So you're saying Nate did a bad job negotiating? I wouldn't say he did a bad job. It just wasn't sweet enough. Does that make sense? 4 million. Had he said 1.5, done. I would have jumped all over it.
American 20.
That's cheap. Like done.
Arrival landing south.
It's a done deal.
3014 at price. Contact Orlando approach 124.8.
I'm serious. I would have done it if it was cheaper. I would have done it. But I have 3 aircraft in the storage. Why would I use anything else?
124.8, descend via the price for arrival, landing south.
Oh, the 757 picture. Yeah. Yeah. You're drooling, so am I, dude. Now, don't get any ideas. I have no idea when it's going to be released. I'm anticipating, maybe the end of the season we'll have it. I hope.
2040 at price. Contact Orlando 124.8.
I'm hopeful, right? Okay, guys, let's take a look. We've got 139 miles top of descent. Excuse me. Voice. Let's get our landing stuff ready to go. Looks like that Southwest jet's taking a vector. The boys at Jacksonville are taking care of us. Go Jacks. They're vectoring the Southwest off. Look, there he is. We're going 0.8 Mach. We're doing pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and write down some of the weather. Yeah, that 757's gorgeous. I cannot wait and see it in our livery like that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm excited for it. I really, truly am. I don't think you guys understand how excited I am to fly that airplane. It's gonna be really cool. 170 at 06. The plan will be, I'll fly it in, the end. Hopefully, the end of the season. If it releases, I'll fly it. Whenever it gets released, I'm flying it. regardless of what was planned. It's getting inserted into the schedule. And then once the season's over, then I'm going to start working on Coastal Airways pilot training with the 7.5. And then we probably will type lock them for at least a year in that airplane. So if you're a 7.5 driver, you're going to be locked in for a year. And that's how it is in real world. They lock you up for a year on an airplane. We'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll see how much interest we get in with our folks. Okay, guys.
3364, descend and maintain 2000. Pensacola Airport's going to be 12 o'clock and about 20 miles.
We got 10 miles visibility here. A few clouds at 3,500.
All right, 2000, field sight, envoy 3364.
A few clouds at
3364,
75.
clear visual approach, runway 17 to Pensacola Airport, then runway 17, clear to land.
Broken at 25.
Clear to visual 17, clear to land, envoy 3364.
30 over 25. Altimeter coming in 3008.
Stop at 3736, clear direct, let's do this, clear direct Nate.
All right, he's going direct Nate now. We're headed there next.
And just a heads up, that was a little bit more than 20 degrees to the right.
Yeah, apologies. My heading thing was messing up. I kind of messed it. So
He's almost going directly to Alabama. He's got to come back. We're cooking with gas over here.
Good evening, Lucky 01.
I'm sorry.
Lucky 01, Jack, standby 1.
All right, guys, here we go. We got MSY 160 at 6. 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 35, few at 75, broken at 25. Probably going to be runway Armstrong, New Orleans Airport. They are arriving runway 11. So same as real life. So I'm going to put runway 11. We'll plan on that. Gate is Alpha. I think the gate's going to be Alpha 5, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody's at our gate. Nope, Alpha 6.
Be at your 3 o'clock in about.
I was close.
20 miles report site.
All right, let's go ahead and get I'm going to get this planned up. We got about 105.
Clear visual approach, runway 17, clear to line number 2, traffic's in Embraer on 10 mile final.
Let me see if the app works right now.
Runway 17, number 2, clear to line position 5647. And Lucky 01, that was you calling?
Yes, sir, Lucky 01 on the ground at Whiting, November Delta Zulu. We're on the north ramp, like VFR departure northbound that are below 1,000.
Okay, we're going to be landing weight on 120. Our gross is going to be under that. It's going to be about 125. 30 on the flaps. Reversers, yes. We'll add 5 knots to it. Brake settings. We'll just go auto brake 2 for now. See how it likes that, and then we'll click calculate.
Lucky 01, maintain VFR.
All right, we're good. I've got auto brake 2.
6541.
We've got good positive space in terms of stopping. The auto brake 2 landing distance available. Looking at 86.
Lucky 01 departures out.
Landing distance required 8670. Oh, I'm sorry.
Observed around the Whiting Airport.
How about 6,927 for auto brake 2? Landing distance available on runway 11. How about 10,104? Probably not that much. And I'll show you, if we go to info here, taxi. $88.56. That's how much runway we will have. $88.56. We'll go flaps 30 with a ref speed of. Ref is.
Riptide 19, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Okay, down to 300, Riptide 19. Thanks. 300.
Riptide 19, descend and maintain flight level 280.
280 now for Riptide 19. 280. Here we go.
19, resume normal speed.
And we'll resume normal speed. Okay, 280 set, and we're gonna go ahead and click that. It'll slow us down. We're gonna come down here, click descent,
Blue Streak
descend
670,
now,
Jacksonville Center,
execute.
howdy.
It's gonna start
Descend at
pulling us
Powell
down about
suppression,
1,000
maintain
feet a minute.
1,000. The Agland altimeter is 3012.
I'll make a PA announcement. Let them know we're on the descent.
And Blue Streak 670,
I'll have to wait.
expect the ILS Zulu runway 20 from City.
ILS 20 Zulu from City.
Okay, we've got ref coming in, guys. 136 knots.
Just exited the runway on hotel going to get Bravo 1.
Southwest 27.
All right, back to that
the
conversation.
ramp,
I've got to be
the,
fiscally
hotel.
responsible. So, trying to be. Yeah, I know it's your home airport. Man, that's cool. Why lock us up for the 7.5 but not the MD-80 or 7.2? I don't know. Because I want you to fly the 7.5.
Radar contact.
That's
stay
why.
On course, maintain VFR.
I want money.
On course VFR, Lucky 01 X.
That's cool. Check the FSBN news discussion on Discord. I sent the link. An interesting topic. Okay, I'll check it out, Shelton. Dewan says, don't forget, MSY is my home airport. They also have planes coming in on 20 right now. Okay. So your choice. Okay.
36, maintain, flight
They're
level
landing and
300.
departing 11. Same with 20. And also landing and departing 20. Your choice. I'll take whatever, man. I mean, we planned for 11, but we could take 20. That's no big deal. I'm going to throw the ILS up here really quick. I guess we'll plan. I don't know yet. I don't know what runway they're going to plan on. But I'm going to set my auto brake to 2.
Clitoric City, direct destination.
Direct City, direct destination. Blue Streak 670.
Actually, Blue Streak 670, Clitoric City, expect the ILS runway 20 Zulu from City.
Direct City.
Seatbelts coming on, guys.
0 Zulu from City.
What a nice flight. Beautiful. Beautiful weather out there today. Nice high pressure system. A little bit of a ridge, but now you can see what's happening here on the profile. We're doing 1,000 feet a minute on the descent until it's going to catch profile. So right now our profile, we're 2,300 feet above profile. Okay, so if profile's here, we're below profile. I'm sorry. So we're here and profile's above us. So what happens is it's going to catch up with us. Eventually, as we keep going, it's going to catch up, and that's when the airplane's going to go idle. Right now we're doing a cruise.
Riptide 19, contact Houston Center 132.17.
132.17. Thanks for the service. We'll see you, Riptide 19. 132.17. 132.17 on Houston. Yep. There it goes. It locked up on me again. I gotta wait. 132.17.
Maintain flight level 330. That'll be your final.
Level 330.
I don't mind a lake approach if we do 20 on me. It's pretty.
Contact New Orleans approach.
Very pretty.
133.15.
133.15.
Approach 133.15. Thank you for your control, buddy.
Give him a call. Houston Center, Riptide 19 checking in 34.4 for 28.
Riptide 19, Houston Center, howdy. Cross Fatso, add and maintain 11,000. New Orleans altimeter 3008.
Okay, we're cross Fatso 11,000 Riptide 19.
Southwest 4682, contact Atlanta Center 126.42.
26. So we're going to put 11,000 feet. We're going to put it right over Fatso. We'll hit
Delta
execute.
Contact Atlanta Center
And you can see what's going to happen here.
126.42.
So we're 4,200 feet above profile.
And American 1791, same Mach number.
So he gave us a crossing restriction at 11,000 feet.
American 1791, can you do 76 for me just temporarily?
76, sure.
So what we could do is level off and then drop if we had to. We still could do that. Because he just said cross Fatso at 10,000. So,
3736
okay.
that was?
We're sending
So we'll hold 28, level off, then grab, and then drop.
That was 3736 Houston Center, Roger. Cross Fatso at and maintain 11,000.
Shelton.
New Orleans altimeter 3008.
Unless that was for another airport, they just assigned somebody ILS Zulu 20. Flying into Newark is impossible for me no matter what plane.
Fatso, the fix prior to Harvey.
Has to be a scenery issue.
Cross that fix at
It's very scenery dense.
Cross Fatso at
It just is.
11,000 for Southwest 37.
American 2615, clear Catlin.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a drink here. Okay, weather radar is coming off. I'm going to go ahead and throw terrain on.
2052, flight level 300.
American 2052, Houston Center, Roger. American 1791, contact Atlanta Center 126.42.
So, guys, I'm not going to plan and program anything.
Blue Streak 5020.
I am going to run my numbers.
3,000, and if you're currently direct to field, report to field website.
So I'm going to pull the approach up. I'm going to get runway 20 planned as well. Looks like an RNAV Zulu we can do. Which, it's a beautiful approach. It's over the Lake Pontchartrain. It's gorgeous.
United 2771.
If I can give you that approach, if we take that approach, I'm going to plug it in on my numbers. And I'm going to go runway 20. I'm going to go auto brake 3 on that one. Flap 40. Calculate. Okay, it gives us
28, Roger, cleared visual approach runway 14.
It gives us a factor distance here, 5,100. We'd have 395 on the margin for that.
American 2242 cross slide.
So whatever they want to do, we're coming in from the south.
Altimeter 30.
So it's almost better to go runway 11, unless they send us to the north a little bit. But we'll see what they do. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, we're at 6,700 feet above profile. Above profile.
We just tuned to you, American 1455. We're
Oh,
26.5240.
gosh, that's rough stuff.
1455, thanks for November. Let the approach guy know. But cross Audad at maintain 11,000. New Orleans altimeter 3008.
Oh, let me program that in. 3008. Oh, man. So I'm going to go descent. I'm going to go to forecast 30.08. Level it. Execute it. Legs page. Hold it. I don't know the runway yet. We're 7,300 feet.
Clear direct slide.
Clear direct slide, American 2242.
American 425 is with you, 11.5 for 15,000, heading 080.
American 425, Houston Center, howdy. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
I maintain 310, and can we request 3 times?
So we're on varsity. This plane's coming in from the north through southeast on landing 20. Everything coming from the west is landing 11. What about coming from the south? We're coming in from the south. We're actually coming in. You should start see the land? You guys see the land up there? That land is southern Louisiana. We're getting into it right there. So we're coming up to it.
Let me know when you're back.
We're going to level off, folks, and then once we level off, I'm going to hold that altitude until we capture, and then we're going to drop down, chop and drop, and bring it down. I got to text my son.
3243 Houston Center, howdy. Cross Audad at and maintain 11,000, the New Orleans altimeter 3008. Cross Audad and maintain 11,000. Southwest 4701, contact New Orleans approach 133.15, see it?
13315.
Nardines approach 13315 for Southwest 4701.
I've got that programmed. There's 28,000 feet, folks. We're going to level off.
Center, Learjet 553, Victor 12,000, climbing 15,000.
You can see Fatso's way up there. So we're going to level off,
553 Victor, Houston
hold it,
Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 410.
because I don't want to descend any further than this. We'll level off. We're going to hold our speed. We're at 0.73. Where is he at? What's his speed? I got to keep my speed up. He's at 329. Yeah, he's cooking. He's at 28,000.
Houston Center, good evening, United 47.
I'm going to push it up just a little bit, okay? On the
United
speed,
4721, Houston Center, roger.
I'm going to go up to 300
Yeah,
knots.
American 2052, cross slide at and maintain 11,000, the New Orleans
0.77, here we go.
3008.
Slide at maintain 11,000, New Orleans altimeter 3008, American 2052.
3008.
Blue 66391 back.
Check.
Welcome back. American 1455, the crossing restriction at Audad is published at 2509, just be advised.
Yeah, we can recharge. 1455, appreciate it.
I'm going 0.77 now to get going. He's at level at what? You know that Southwest jet behind us that was having all sorts of... He's at 27,000 and he's doing 397. I'm only doing 305. My ground speed's 483 knots. So I'm going much faster than he is. Which I'm trying to keep that separation going because I won't start descending here for another... You can see the profile now. Since we're level, the profile's coming down at 7,800 feet. We're going to go ahead and reset MCP altitude. And we're going to bring it all the way down to 11,000. A quick calculation. I just want to let you know what the calculation is going to be.
Contact New Orleans approach 125.5.
Fatso is 67 nautical miles. We're at 28,000. Let's do this really quick. 28,000 feet. We need to go down to 11. That's 17,000.
United 4721 cross Trish.
51 miles. So we're,
11,000.
yeah, that's about 10.
New Orleans altimeter 3008. Cross Trish at or maintain 11,000 altimeter 3008. United 47 total.
Houston Center, American 2825, we should be passing 10.5 for 15,000 at 090 on heading.
American 2825, Houston Center, howdy, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Maintain flight level 330, American 2825.
Alright, what are we looking at? 59 miles. I'm going to start our descent here shortly again. Alright, right now. Start down. Alright, let's go down. I got the vertical speed. I'm going to take it over. I'll show you what we're going to do here. Alright, here we go. 2,400. You'll see what I do here. Watch what we're going to do at 2,400 feet a minute. Bang, there's Fatso. I'm looking at my calculation. Maybe 2,500 feet a minute. Keep the speed up. And we're going to be in good shape. Lake Charles.
Cross slide at and maintain 11,000, the New Orleans altimeter 3008.
Maybe, I don't know.
Cross slide at and maintain 11,000.
Okay, guys, look at the center tank. It's got 240 pounds of fuel. How did that happen? We had 0 at cruise. Anybody know? A little systems question for you. How do we have 250 pounds when we burned everything?
Southwest 623.
Level 623, Houston Center, howdy, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230.
I'm gonna go 280 in the 280 in the descent here. Pull all that power back.
Catlin. Turning direct Catlin for American 425.
Let me listen now, guys. I gotta be careful. I gotta listen here.
Hello, American 2115,
American 2115, Houston Center, roger. November 553, Victor, clear direct Catlin.
Direct Catlin, 53 Victor.
Houston Center Island Pacific 11 with you at flight level 320 on Mach 72.
Island Pacific 811, Houston Center, roger.
All right.
American 2825, Cliderick Catlin.
Cliderick Catlin, American 2825.
What's Catlin?
Blue Streak 5391, contact New Orleans approach 133.15.
3315, Blue Streak 5391, have a good day.
American 3243, contact New Orleans approach 125.5.
25.5, 3243, looking.
I'm going to set the flight attendants down what are on the early side.
Blue Streak 5028, welcome to the Gulfport. Taxis, your discretion. Have a great rest of your night.
Our discretion to the ramp.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you. A little on the early side, but that's okay. We're going to be busy. Old Man River. See, I'm used to discovering at minimums and flying around. Disconnecting. Yeah.
This is United 2771. I am back online. My game crashed.
We're set up for runway 11.
2771 IDN.
Don't know what they're going to do. So we'll have to be quick on the draw. 19,000.
Radar contact about 5 northwest of Harvey. Climb and maintain flight level 330. Next time, please don't spawn in with a bunch of busy airspace area.
We go. So what do I do when my game crashing? I can't admit it.
Here comes 18,000
feet,
feet,
folks. You
folks.
just have to start from the airport again. You can't
Here,
spawn
here,
in a
here.
busy airspace like
1,
that, at least during an
2.
event.
Oh, so it's an event right now.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, big event. FNO they're having.
American 2115.
There's 18,000.
Flight at and maintain 11,000. New Orleans altimeter 3008.
3007. 3008 coming in. Still don't know the runway. Seatbelts coming on, you guys. Parachutes on in the chat. Our members.
0.3, is it possible to go direct Alpha Echo X-ray?
623 negative, just a flight present heading for now.
Flight present heading, and we will do that for stop plus 623.
We're going to Fatso. Then what? What did I book after Fatso? Harvey. We're going to Harvey. I don't know what.
2224, contact New Orleans approach 133.15.
I don't know what they're going to have us do. Descent checklist.
But
Altimeters and bugs. Set cross check VREF and VNAV. I mean VREF and V target. We're going to go flaps 30 for now. We'll set up for runway
623,
20.
contact Houston Center 132.77. He'll give you Alexandria at that time.
VREF sent and noted. Auto brake says 2. Start switches on. Recall
623, great job tonight.
completed. Descent checklist complete. I don't know what they're going to, like I said.
425, turn right 20 degrees for traffic.
I'm just going to hold heading. Right after Harvey, I'm going to hold the same heading, okay?
Island Pacific 811, descend and maintain flight level 240.
240 Island Pacific 11.
And Island Pacific 811, you can resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Island Pacific 11.
Island Pacific 5, flight level 320.
Island Pacific 5, Houston Center, roger.
And guys, I'm not going to be chatting too much. I'm trying to listen to the calls that are coming. So bear with me on that, sorry. 12,000. Here comes 11. We'll slow down. Bring it down to 2. I'm going to keep it at 250.
American 2615, contact Atlanta Center 126.42.
2642, American.
There's 11,000. We'll see what they're going to do.
American 425, thanks for your help. You clear direct Catlin.
Right back on course to Catlin for American 425.
Houston Center, Riptide 19. You want us Fatso 250 knots?
Who was that? Sorry.
That was Riptide 19.
Riptide 19, contact New Orleans approach 125.5.
125.5. We'll see you.
Yeah, 2771, what heading are you on directly?
125.5. Come on.
Right now I'm going heading 049er.
Yeah, 2771, I need down heading 02.
All right, we got to listen now. 125.5. New Orleans approach, Riptide 19 checking in, 10,000. 11,000.
Sorry, what was that call sign? I was on the landline.
Yeah, it was Riptide 19.
Riptide 19, New Orleans approach. Hello, expect vectors visual approach runway 11.
Okay, we expect visual 11, Riptide 19.
So it's approach, good evening, 4721, passing 11,700, descending 11,000.
2 aircraft at once. Who's calling me with information November?
American 2242, we're at 11,000 heading 270.
American 2242, New Orleans approach. Good evening, and thanks for November. Expect vectors visual approach runway 11.
Well, expect vectors to the visual runway 11, American 2242.
Okay, 250 on the
Southwest
speed.
1884, contact final 120.10. See ya.
120.10.
Blue Streak 5391, contact finals radar 120.10. See ya.
120.1 for Blue Streak 5391.
New Orleans approach, good evening, United 4721 with November 11,000.
4721, New Orleans approach. Hello. Expect vectors.
Okay, I'm going to go heading
visual
select.
approach runway 11.
Heading select, please. We're on it.
Vectors, visual 11.
We're 11,000, so he's going to take us probably north, and then we're going to come back around. We're at 250 knots. I don't know if he wants us any faster, but, you know, they got to vector us around, so I'm guessing that's what they're going to do. Right there is the downtown New Orleans.
Riptide 19, depart the Harvey VOR on a heading to 190, vectors visual approach.
190. Okay, after Harvey, 190, expect for the visual. 190, heading 190.
4721,
190.
flighting 200,
Guys, remember that?
vectors visual approach.
190. That's going to be a left turn. 190. After Harvey. Well, we got about 3 miles, so I'm going to go right now. 190. And there we go.
American 2242, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, American 2242.
Riptide 19, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, Riptide 19. 6,000
Great
feet.
call sign, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to go, I'm going to go level change.
4721, descend
And it's going to slow us down, pull the power back, and it's going to come down.
4721.
New Orleans approach. Hello, Southwest 3736 with you.
Okay, we got 6,000 heading 19, 250 on the heading. I mean,
Southwest 3736.
250 on the speed. We're in level change.
Current altimeter 3008 to expect vectors visual approach runway 11.
Expect visual vectors for runway 11.
So we're heading due south now.
3736.
Riptide 19, what heading you turning to?
190.
290 after Harvey. Turn right heading 330. I'll get you back on course.
330. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
New Orleans, American 2052.
330 on the heading, verified.
Descending to reach
I was going to say 190 way south.
Inbound slide.
I didn't hear him. I missed that call.
Hello, information November is current. Actually,
My
information
bad.
Oscar is now current. Altimeter 3010. Flight vectors visual approach runway 11.
Altimeter 3010. Expecting visual approach 10, American 22.
I don't want that.
It's visual approach runway 11.
Oh, command back on.
Visual 11, American 2052.
We're on course now, you guys. Sorry about that.
American 2242, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, American 2242.
Southwest 3736, depart Harvey VOR and heading to 290, vectors visual approach.
290 at Harvey for Southwest 37.
230 on the speed, slowing it down. We're going to go 210 now.
American 2242, turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees left, American 2242.
American 47, correction, United 4721, turn 10 degrees right.
Turn 10 degrees right, United 47.
Airport's directly in front of us. Got a lot of aircraft coming in. Want me to slam dunk? I could probably get her done. All right, I'm going to go get him, help him out on the descent. I'm going to pull the brakes, and we're going to start descending a little quicker. I'm going to get off level change. I'm just going to go vertical speed. I'm going to give him a good rate. 1,100, 1,200 feet a minute. Let's go.
Fairwing 716, New Orleans approach. Hello, information Oscar's current. Altimeter 3010. Expect vectors visual approach runway 11.
Okay, 3010 and expecting visual vectors for visual approach runway 11.
These seatbelts.
2242, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, American 2242.
Let's go 1,300
Yeah,
feet.
4721, descend and maintain 6,000.
Maintain 6,000, yeah, 4721.
Speed brakes off.
Goals, Riptide 19, flight heading 290.
Okay, 290, Riptide 19. 290 on
Riptide
the heading.
19, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000. Riptide 19. 290, down to 5,000.
Flight heading 290, vectors visual approach.
Flight heading 290, vectors, American 2052.
And I've got it nice and slow for him.
Flight heading 290, vectors visual approach.
Flight heading 290, United 40.
19.5. Tower 119.5.
Yeah, 4721, descend and maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000, United 4720.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to look at my...
American 2242, contact finals radar 120.10, good night.
Final 12010, American 22.
I hope they don't send me there. It sucks.
Don't deal with amigo.
Look at how pretty this is. Man, that's beautiful out there. 1,000 to go.
American 2052, turn 10 degrees left, descend and maintain 6,000.
Heading
5,000 set 1,300,
descend and
290 on the heading,
maintain,
210 on the
6,000,
speed.
American 2050.
We're really getting vectored in a line. There's a lot of aircraft coming in. There's the airport. Son of a gun. Okay, landing lights coming on.
Riptide 19, contact finals radar 120.10, good night.
Okay, 12010, we'll see ya. 12010. Dang it, I just had it.
Fairwing 716, flight heading 270, vectors visual approach.
10.
Heading 270, speed was 71.
12010 set. Listen. New Orleans approach, Riptide 19 checking in 5,000.
Riptide 19, New Orleans approach low, descend maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Riptide 19. 3,000.
Right, 2442 airport, get your 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 9 miles.
We have the field American 2242.
American 2242, clear visual approach runway 11.
Clear visual runway 11, American 2242.
Tower
With
is
19, turn 10 degrees left for traffic.
10 degrees left, was that correct?
Affirmative, Riptide 19.
Okay, 10 degrees left, here we go. 10 left.
approach between United 4721.
Alright, I'm going to change frequencies to tower
119.5.
119.5.
Maintain 4,000, speed 210 knots or less.
Maintain 4,000, speed 210 or less, United 4721.
American 2242, and contact tower 119.5, have you not?
119.5, American 2242.
Riptide 19, traffic to follow 2 o'clock and 5 miles opposite direction on 3,000, say 320.
Yeah, we're looking for Riptide 19.
United 4721 flying 160, descend and maintain 3,000 now.
1,000 to go.
Was that for 4721?
United 4721
I got him in sight.
160, descend and maintain 3,000.
160, descend and maintain 3,000, United 4721.
Riptide 19, turn right heading 020.
020 on the heading, Riptide 19, we have the traffic. 020 on the heading.
Riptide 19, follow that traffic, clear visual approach runway 11.
Okay, following traffic, clear the visual approach 11, Riptide 19. $3,000. 010 on the heading.
American 4721, reduce speed 180 knots or less.
Do speed 180 knots or less, United 4721.
Flaps 3, guys. 190.
Riptide 19, contact tower 119.5, yeah, have a good night.
Alright, over to tower 119.5, see ya.
United 4721, your traffic to follow 12, 11 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, 3,000, the CRJ.
Traffic inside, United
119.5 set.
American 2242, traffic departing prior to arrival.
1099.
Copy the traffic, American 2242.
109.9. Tower Riptide 19 checking in, final runway 11. Come on.
Airline 19 on tower, wind 180, 6 2, runway 1, clear land.
Copy the winds, number 2, clear to land, Riptide 19. Let's go, gear down. Where the heck's my gear? There we go. I got the aircraft. Throttle's off. Flaps 15. We're going to slam it in here, guys. Get my HUD down.
Starship 1, contact departure with you.
Departure, Starship 1.
Alright, we're good. Flaps 15, gear is down. We're good. I got traffic in sight. We're all set. Let's get this airplane spun down a little bit. We're a little on the high side. We're 5 miles. It's okay. I got the gear down already, and the flaps are 15. We're at a 700, so we're going to be in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and arm this. We're on the high side. That's why I dropped them really quick, okay? I'm going to hold about 280.
Yeah, 4721 on tower, wind 180, 6 number 3, runway 1, clear land.
Runway 1, clear land, United 4721.
There's 5 miles. Now we could slow down. It's ours. Okay, here we go. Flap 30. Now we're going to go down to ref speed. Right there. Checklist coming up. Speed brakes are armed. We've got a green light. Okay. Landing gear down 3 green. And flaps 30-30 with the green. Landing checklist is complete. We've got some winds here. 10 knots pretty much. Good on speed. I've got the thrust levers myself. And we've been clear from
3 heavy on tower, yep.
Yeah, UPS 703 holding short,
UPS 703 heavy, runway 20, line up and wait, wind at 1806.
Alright, 20, line up and wait.
United 4721, traffic's going to be departing prior to arrival.
Roger, United 4721.
We're clear to land already.
Approaching 1.
Here come the split thrust.
American 2242.
60.
Contact ground point 9 with you.
Ground point 9 or 2242 out of it 1.
don't have time to set ground up. Correcting speed. Okay, guys, I want to stick it. Just going to stick it 200 feet. I'm going to transfer my eyes down to the piano keys here. Expecting some bumps over these trees.
100.
Check.
50. 30.
That's correct.
10.
Oh, come on. There it is. 2 in reverse.
UPS 7803, fly runway heading. Runway 20, quick takeoff.
100. Let's get off the dang runway.
Shoreline 19er, left when able, contact ground point 9.
Okay, left when able, called ground point 9, Riptide 19. I mean, I hit that brake hard, man. 121.9. Yeah, 121.9. Give me a second. Let me stop the aircraft. 121.9 here. Come on, man. My panel does not want to work. Okay, we got to do it this way. 121.9.
UPS 7803, heavy over to...
Gosh. All right, guys, we're here. Give me a second. Let me call them up. New Orleans ground, Riptide 19, Gulf 6, taxi to Alpha 6.
I stepped on someone. Calling ground. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Riptide 19. We're at Gulf 6 and looking to taxi over to Alpha 6.
Riptide 19, roger. Break, Southwest 1894, cross runway 29er at Sierra.
Cross 29er at Sierra for Southwest 1884.
And 1884 to be left on Golf, end of the ramp at your discretion. Caution, it's uncontrolled.
Left on Golf and then ramp at my discretion, Southwest 1884. Thanks for the ATC.
Roger. Riptide 19, good evening. Say again, parking.
The gate Alpha 6.
Riptide 19, roger. Enter the ramp at via Golf 7. Caution, the ramp is uncontrolled.
Golf 7. Okay, we'll enter via Golf 7, Riptide 19. Okay, got it. Let's go. Well, welcome. We made it. I mean, it was crazy and hectic over there. We have uncontrolled ramp here. We're going to go down Gulf. The brakes are probably pretty darn hot. I mean, I got off pretty good. I got off on Gulf 6, you guys. I mean, there's an airplane behind them, you know, behind us. I didn't want to screw around too much, so. Runway turn off.
Ground, good evening, United 4721, vacated 11.
Yeah, 4721, roger. Hold short of Golf for now.
Hold short of Golf, United 4721.
All right, Alpha 6, here we are. You can see I took over manually on the approach. Just didn't like what I was seeing. A little high. And I just kick it all off. And you just take over. And that's sometimes the best way to do it. APU's coming on. There we go. We're going to go Gulf 7. We're in here. And we're going to go to Alpha 7, which is our Alpha 6, which is our gate.
4721 F at Southwest, crossing right to left, straight ahead to the ramp.
Straight ahead to the ramp up to Southwest, United 4721.
All right, let me call GSX. Get our dang gate going here. It's Alpha 6. This is going to be right here, right there. Alpha 6. No, don't show me the spot. I know where I'm going, dude. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do two things at once. No. ASIG, yes. Just get me in here. All right, taxi lights off. APU's coming on board. We've go ahead and cool down number 2 enough.
Clearance delivery 120.9025. Ground American 2052 vacated Sierra.
Oh my
American
gosh.
2052 New Orleans ground. Good evening. Safe parking. Wherever you can fit us, American 2052. American 2052, roger. Turn left on Golf and enter the ramp at your discretion. Caution, ramp is uncontrolled. Golf, ramp at discretion, American 2052. Thank you and have a good night. Appreciate y'all coming out.
We're in. Okay, brakes coming on. All right, coming on the bus.
People 224, uniform heavy with Oscar ready for taxi.
Seatbelts off.
224 uniform heavy, New Orleans ground. Good evening. Runway 20, taxi via Golf Sierra.
Whew, that was fun.
Taxi via Golf Sierra for runway 20,
Good times, you guys. Good times. Let's go ahead and get upstairs here. We'll stop everything. Anti-collision lights coming off. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the one. Lights are off. They're calling me up already. We're going to go ahead and electrics, shut those off. Keep the packs on. APU bleeds running. Go ahead. Loud and clear, you guys. Loud and clear. Let's get the gate in here. Brakes. My brakes are hot. We're going to go ahead and set the chocks. I'm going to go get the ground power on the aircraft. Let's go get the... There we are. Woohoo! At our home gate. We're going to request deboarding. There it comes.
Southwest 1743, thanks for Oscar New Orleans ground. Runway 20, taxi via Golf Sierra. You're going to be following a Speedbird Heavy A350. He'll be crossing right to left.
There's that A. That's a 777. Is that you, Alex? He just landed? Let me see. I don't know if it's him or not. It might be another Southwest bird. Nope, it's Jacob England who just landed. Man, they're stacked up on final. I'm going to request ground power. They got him stacked up, man. We got to take a picture of this. Once we get the ground power on. Okay, I'm going to request ground power, please. Request the air conditioning cart.
Speedbird 224
and
uniform,
request
give way to
ground
the
power.
Southwest 3736, or Southwest 737 coming off the runway there.
Man, that's nice.
Pull out of the
Ground power's good. We got a blue light. Let's go and throw it on. Ground power coming on. APU coming off. Bleeds are coming off. Packs are off. And APU bleed is off. Man, what a ride. That was fun. You guys have fun in the chat? I hope you did. It was pretty crazy. Flight attendants, you could deplane them. We're good.
Ground to low,
Clear to deboard.
clear, runway.
Southwest 3736, North ground, roger. Proceed eastbound on Golf and turn left into the ramp for the charter gate.
We know you had plenty of options, and we're thrilled you picked us to get you here.
Okay, guys, we're in at 12:59.
I may have misspoke. It's right on Golf. Continue on Golf, left into the ramp.
Continue on Golf.
When you open the overhead
This is
bin,
coming off.
watch out. Your belongings may have shifted and could be plying.
All right, I'm not going to stay on this gate too long.
With anything, or if you left something behind, like your phone or your sense of adventure, just let us know. We're here
8
to help.
o'clock.
We hope you enjoyed your time with us as much as we enjoyed having you on board. Thanks again for choosing Coastal Airways. Safe travels.
86 over 85.
Okay, thanks for flying in. Appreciate that.
Yep, no problem.
Speedbird after the Southwest is next. Continue taxi. Southwest 1743. Your traffic to follow is moving right to left.
Southwest 1743, roger. We're also having a little bit of issues. We'll disconnect. Pop back up here with the pin.
Roger.
This is awesome. I love this place. There's plenty of gate space. But we, I mean, we crushed those brakes, man. I mean, honestly, it was like, boo. I mean, we stopped on Gulf. I got just jammed on them, man. That was a rough ride. Oops. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to save the flight deck here. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, we'll disconnect this, and then I'm gonna go to our ACARs. I'll end the flight. We burned 9,000 pounds of fuel. 9,087 on the burn, and we've got 4280 over 4070. And I'm gonna click file the flight plan. It's been logged, so I can turn that off. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get this aircraft ready to go for the next run. We've got the next leg. We head over to VPS at 8:45, so it's about 45 minutes from where we are today, right now. So take your pick. I'm gonna save the flight, everything it is right now. I'm just gonna go to the payload. We're gonna dump the passengers. I'm gonna click set empty, and then I'm gonna save this as. Just let me just do a quick check up on top. That's good. That's good. That's off. That's off. That's off. That's good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set it now. We're gonna go PMDG setup, panel state save, and we will throw in 705. 705, I believe it's 07. I'm gonna execute. And that's it. We fly over to Destin, then over to Indy, Detroit, back to Indy. And I probably will record all that, and then you'll see another, next Friday, you'll see another flight. I'll get this recorded, though. Well, let me get to your comments. And that's it. Let's see what you guys have to, probably took the mickey out of me. Let's see here. William, of course you can, buddy. You can put it in there. My only gripe, 727 can't intercept the localizer out of at least 7 flights. Yeah, it sucks. I'm used to use this disconnecting at minimums. Yep. MCP comes in clutch for times like these. Yep. Great flight. Awesome. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you all coming on. You guys have a great night. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We'll see you here or somewhere else in the skies. I won't be here. You'll see it on a record. I'll record all these flights that I got to do. But hopefully we can get to New Orleans. I mean, we can get to RSW, I'm hoping, by next week. We'll see what happens. All right. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy your week. We'll see you next time. Thanks again. Keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We're out of here.
Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we find. Coastal Airways, oh my.